Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Umineko playthrough. Yeah, today we're going to be doing some more just stuff in general, really. I'm really quite excited for today because, yeah, yesterday was really interesting. I actually really enjoyed yesterday. Yeah, basically yesterday we were looking at, you know, the entirety of, well, I suppose just everything witch related, really. The epitaph as well. My god, that was really weird. The Kraus argument as well. We covered that yesterday. I mean, Jesus Christ. Somebody really knows how to argue. Let's just say that. So, yeah, let's begin. Right, yeah, so, I really do wonder what we're going to read today. Right, the obvious question I should be asking is when are we going to be first seeing Beatrice? That is my question. That is if we're going to see her. But at the same time, I think it's probably inevitable that we're going to see her. Let's be honest here. Oh my god, have I not saved? Oh no, I have. Good. Did I just feel a drop on my forehead?
What?
Huh? I wonder. As Aniki rubbed his forehead, he looked up at the sky. Yeah. Considering the colour of the sky and the dampness of the air, it wouldn't have been odd for a raindrop to hit him. Yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, I really hate it when you just see one raindrop and it gets you. Oh, it is really quite annoying that. I've sometimes had that. Well, of course, everyone has, really. Oh. The wind had also seemed to grow a bit stronger. Oh, right. Interesting. Oh, I didn't feel a drop. Sorry, I've just got it. Right, okay. I didn't feel a drop. Only I didn't? How did everybody apart from Maria feel a drop? That just... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, don't worry, neither did I. Oh, that's actually really quite unlucky. The one day they're in, you know, a beautiful, beautiful island, instead of actually being able to explore it and do everything that they normally would, they probably will. They're either going to do it anyway, which I hope they do, but the chance of them doing that is less because of the rain. Anyway, I'm sure it will rain so much tonight that everyone will get to feel plenty of raindrops. Yeah, that's right. Maybe we should head back soon. Yeah, I wonder, Sonon-chan looked down at her watch. It was probably well into the evening, Banner. Ooh, interesting. Is it already time for you to return to your work? Yes. Oh, that's brutal. Thank you very much for allowing me to enjoy some time together with you. Oh, that's so nice. She was the person that made them. I didn't actually realise that. Oh, legend. Kuma-sama-san, thanks for the cookies. Oh yeah, okay, everyone help out with the cleanup. Sonon-chan declined our help, saying that this was a servant's job. Oh, that is actually really quite interesting. So yeah, no matter what they do, they are not allowed to help her because obviously that could look bad on her, obviously. But picking up a drop fork before the waitress has to is like my purpose in life. Yeah, just going out of your way to do the things before the people who are actually going to do them. Yeah, I like that. Your purpose in life. My god, you're going to go very far in life if you have purposes like those. We folded up the blanket, gathered up the trash, and helped clean everything up. Yeah, nice one. I didn't realise that they had a blanket. That's actually really quite sweet. Yeah, that's good. The trash is... Oh, the trash is getting away. Oh my god, that must be fun. No way, I won't let it escape. I'll grab it before Maria does. I think somebody is a little bit disadvantaged. I'll grab it. Maria! Oh god, don't get your shoes wet. You'll get in trouble. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Are these people actually having a race? It's either that, well, Battler is not unfit, but he's probably just, you know, it could be possible that he's either really unfit or maybe he's just letting Maria get the victory. To Maria, chasing out after some trash sent flying by the powerful winds was just another game. Yeah. By the time we finished, the wind was blowing pretty strongly. Yeah, probably a good time to head back. No, I agree, yeah. You've all helped me out a lot. Ah, that's nice, thank you very much. Oh, it looks like you're really out of time. Oh, it's okay if you head back first. Oh, that's actually really quite inconvenient. Yeah. Jules Niki perceived from her hurried appearance that very little of her free time was left. Oh, that's even worse. And that is even worse. Somehow it really doesn't surprise me, but yeah, Genji sounds very strict about his time. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. If you don't show up where you're supposed to be at the right time, I bet we'll be pissed. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised. He sounds like a very, very, very devoted servant. He would never let anyone refusing to work or just working with a less of a good standard. He'd never let that fly. We'll see you later. Yeah, we'll do your best with your work. Yes. Then if you'll excuse me. After making a respectful bow, Shonon-chan ran towards the rose garden. Okay, let's head back to the guest house. Oh yeah, nice one. We can watch TV or something and relax a little. Yeah, that's good. Wanna watch TV? Wanna watch TV? Fair enough. Well, she wants to do anything, to be honest, but yeah. Then it's decided. Yeah, let's all help back and watch TV together. What are they going to watch for Maria, though? I mean, they're probably going to have to watch some sort of really boring and shitty kids program. Maria, who wasn't done having fun, agreed once television was mentioned. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, she really is, I suppose. She always wants to have fun. It's really quite nice, that. We climbed up the gentle stairs and returned to the rose garden. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, those stairs look so beautiful. Oh, my God. Yeah. You really just see time actually progressing, which is rare. The wind had grown very strong and the roses shook throughout the garden like ripples on the water. Oh, that's actually really quite cool. I can imagine that. This might be our last chance to see those beautiful roses. Oh God, yeah, that's actually fair enough. I mean, that's gonna have to be a really bad typhoon, but maybe. These roses might be done in by tonight's winds. You're right. Still, I think the roses were pretty lucky. After all, they got to welcome all of you before the typhoon. I somehow don't really think roses care. I don't know. I don't think an inanimate being, I suppose, organism like a plant would have an existence, a conscience. But okay, well, that's just my thought. Yeah, fair. Nothing lasts forever. All flowers lose their petals eventually. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose they're in their peak, so yeah, they're gonna be lost soon. So as a result, you gotta make the most of it. Yeah, but that means we can admire them even more when they're in bloom. Yeah, fair. That's right. Maria, burn this image into your eyes. Burn this image into the retina of my eye. Ah, yeah, at the moment they're the best roses of the year. Yeah! Burned into my eyes. Oh! Right then, Maria suddenly clapped her hands. It looked like she'd remembered something. Oh my God, yeah, I wonder what's actually happened to it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. My rose. Yeah, the typhoon will send it flying. Oh God, what are they going to do? Are they going to extract it? Yeah, you mean that sad looking rose George Aniki marked with a ribbon? Maria apparently remembered where the rose was. Oh, that's good. She ran at full. Damn. God, that really just shows. It really is quite funny, like, with kids. I mean, they just care about things that, you know, obviously, like, us, we're old. Yeah, the things we'd care about are so trivial. The things kids would care about are so trivial compared to what we would care about. I mean, yeah, the rest of us followed her. Yep, and everything entirely changes because of the younger one. Eh? Oh, what's happened? Where was that again? I'm sure it was somewhere around here. We searched everywhere around that area, but it was only a single flower amongst all these roses. Oh god, I thought there was some sort of weird event where maybe it wasn't there. Even though we knew it was somewhere close by, we weren't able to find it. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, it is literally a needle in a haystack, but the only thing is the needle's a little bit bigger. Yeah, the winds making up the typhoon's front lines made roses throughout the garden look undulate. Oh god, it was almost like it was testing us by making the location of Maria's rose impossible to find. Yeah! Oh, that is annoying, my god. Maybe it wasn't here. Let's try expanding the search. Sounds good. Let's go for strength in our numbers. Huh? What's up, Maria? As we made out to split and search, Maria tugged on my jacket with an unhappy face. Wait, she found it. You could tell that she didn't want us to leave that spot. Oh. What's it? What's wrong? Well, that is very convenient. My rose is here. It's here. But it's actually not, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they've just forgotten about the location, I mean. Yeah, if we all look, we'll find it fast, okay? It's here. My rose is here. Look for it. God damn. God, she definitely sounds like... I mean, I don't really want to say a spoiled kid, but she definitely sounds like someone that, you know, she will never stop until her way is the right way, really, and the way that has actually been fulfilled. Maria stomped her feet in irritation. Damn. She's getting totally mad. God. That must be very hard for them to actually do anything about. Battle is just composed, but Jessica's actually, you know, having a realistic expression. She pointed at that spot and said it was definitely there, but in actuality it wasn't. What? Have they really got confused about something? Or maybe she has. I don't know. I don't really get why she would forget something like this, though. Yeah, even so, Maria got mad when we were going to search somewhere else. Yeah, we were at a loss for what to do. I mean, I think they should just try to search and prove to her that maybe it's not there. For a while, we had to stay near Maria and pretend to search through that rose thicket. There was nothing there, though. It's probably just an oversight on her part. Ew. Not here. Maybe she's saying that it should be here, but it isn't. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Maria became increasingly... Oh, God. Oh, God, this is the worst, because no matter what they do, she has this attachment to the rose, and... Yeah, it's not going to ever stop. Hmm. Oh man. Yeah, God, definitely not somebody you want to make angry. Just for your own sanity. Maria's really losing her temper. Oh, right. Sometimes Maria starts to care about really pointless stuff. Oh God, yeah, what's going to happen if she doesn't? If she gets what she wants, that's okay, but... Yeah, definitely, yeah, you can't find something that isn't there. Could you link that to the epitaph? I wonder. Just when we were at a loss of what to do, Maria called out in a loud voice. Oh, did... Mama. Damn! Oh my God, she's actually calling her mother because of this. God, she's going to think... Her mother's going to think that, you know, really, really bad things are happening to her from, for example, I don't know, Battler or George or Jessica. They're, I don't know, hurting her in some way. We can see Aunt Rosa in the direction Maria was waving her hand. Oh, that is tricky. Yeah, that really is tricky. But she's probably going to find out eventually. Maybe she wanted to look at the garden one more time before the typhoon came. Or maybe she had some business at the guest house. Aunt Rosa was coming from the mansion. Oh. Oh, she... Yeah. She quickly noticed her daughter's voice and came over. Mama, what happened, everyone? Yep. Yeah, she knows her daughter. Oh my God. Are you looking for something? Look for it. Oh God. Mama, you look for my rose too. Oh God, what's she gonna do? Your rose? Yeah. It's that trivial. Yeah, we found an unhealthy rose around here and marked it. Oh, a candy wrapper. It's actually really quite surprising though. If the, you know, roses are swaying upwards and downwards, then you would have thought that you'd maybe be able to see the stem of the plant a little bit more. I don't know, we tied a candy wrapper around it. Oh, right. But Maria, if I remember correctly, it was growing right in front and really stood out, didn't it? He should not say that. She is so mad. She may actually consider that as... I take it as gospel. Take it as something that actually may happen. Unless it grew legs and ran off somewhere, it must have been somewhere. I guess a flower growing legs. I love that. Maybe you remembered it wrong. He is here. Jesus Christ. Battler doesn't believe. God. Yeah, that's a really difficult scenario. Oh my God. To be fair, every kid is like this, but still. Gosh, she doesn't actually like that. How many times do I have to tell you to stop saying ooh before you understand? Yeah, God, she's actually getting a little bit more forceful. That's good. Yeah, Mum will look for it, so stay quiet. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I've never seen Aunt Rosa be anything but other than kind and gentle. So Baranga surprised me a bit. Well, the fight. Well, not really the fight, but, you know, the conflict over at the family... Wait, what? Conference. Yeah, that's the word. Not consultation, that's Higurashi. Yeah, Aunt Rosa began searching as well, so we went looking along with her for the time being. But we were already more than sure it wasn't around here. Oh God, yeah, so it didn't take long for Aunt Rosa to realise that too. The rose isn't here. Did you mistake this place for somewhere else? Yeah, I mean, it is literally finding a needle in the haystack, but the only thing is the needle's a little bit more sort of marked and prominent than everything else. That's wrong. Oh my... It is here. Oh god, yeah, that is tricky. Mama doesn't believe. God, yeah. Yeah, I think Udosa really finds her, you know, stuff. You. In other words, that constant sound she repeats. Very irritating. I'm gonna get that impression. I mean, obviously it's not her fault. She can't really help it. She just does that out of choice, really. But yeah. It's actually really quite odd. I wonder if they're just, you know, having some sort of oversight. But I don't really get why somebody is, you know, somebody that cares about something as much as Maria, especially this, judging by her reaction here, that rose did mean a lot to her. So, yeah. I don't really believe she would have misinterpreted where it actually was. But at the same time, she could have. She is only a kid. Yeah, fair. I already believed you and looked hard for it, didn't I? But it isn't here. But it is here. It is here, but it isn't. Yeah, but who though? Well, if that's the case, then look for a rose that is ripped out and look for a gap, but at the same time that would be really difficult. Jesus Christ, she's literally been saying that all the time though. I'm surprised that, you know, she's actually asking her to do so. Yeah, she sounds like a difficult kid to control in situations like these, but yeah, it's just impossible though. I mean, I don't really get... This could either be some sort of really, really weird sign. This could either be nothing, or it could be something that's hinting to a really, really big potential event in the future. I don't know though. Maybe people disappearing. Yeah, she listened to that. Yeah, no. I know, that is a really, really good question. Like, if this has actually happened, if it's maybe been ripped out, or maybe some sort of really weird, I don't know, parallel universe stuff? Nah, that's ridiculous, but I don't know, witches are here to be fair, so maybe it's not entirely ridiculous. I don't know. Who ripped out my rose? Who did? Yeah, why would somebody do that? Like, genuinely, what is the point? What would somebody gain from it? Give it back, give it back. God. God damn, she is getting really, really forceful. How should I know? Jesus. I'm actually really quite surprised that, you know, Udosa, out of all people, is getting this mad. I mean, I get that she is being a little bit annoying just constantly saying that, but at the same time I think, why is she caring more about, you know, this? I mean, I get that she finds, you know, that annoying for her to say, but at the same time, like, care more about the issue that's happening. I mean, well, she's thought that, you know, she's tried her hardest for searching for it, and now this is all ridiculous. Jesus. That is a bit far. Oh my god. I Rosa slapped Marigold's left cheek with her palm. That instant, Marigold was shocked into silence. Of course, it was only for an... Yeah. When Marigold realised that her wish was being rejected... Oh, God. God, this is just getting out of hand. I mean, why would she... I mean, yeah, that's so awful though. I mean, like... I'm sorry, but if you're a parent in this situation, you be reassuring to your child, and you be as reassuring as possible. You don't make them, you know, just... Oh, I suppose she's really upset, but like, it's just becoming really, really overbearing. You don't fucking take it out on her. That's absurd. I mean, Rosa literally deserves anything that, you know, may really annoy her from Maria now. I mean, my god, what the fuck was that? Why would you do that? Oh my god. Didn't I tell you to stop that weird habit? Oh god, agreeing with bullies. That's why all the kids in your class make fun of you. Jesus fucking Christ, why is she... Okay, I mean, I get that, obviously, this is a difficult situation, but like, isn't this a little bit overkill? I mean, my God. What the fuck? Okay, once was bad enough, but twice. Jesus Christ. I mean, if she does actually get made fun of for, you know, saying this particular thing, and yet this is how Rosa copes with it and tries to make her change, I mean, she's either going to change in fear, or she's just going to, I don't know, maybe form oppression to, you know, her actually changing because of, you know, how violently Rosa's forcing it on her, or something like that. Yeah, this time she didn't go silent. Oh, no. Oh, God. No, fair enough. I mean, she's literally just been slapped. This person is a young fucking kid. How do they... Like, she is such a brutal mother. She choked as she started crying and began to bawl in an increasingly loud... God. Aunt Rosa was clearly irritated and lifted up her hand once more to try and shut it. Yeah, good one. Yeah, fucking stop this. Oh my God. Aunt Rosa. Yeah, seriously. Why are you laughing? I mean, obviously, I would have assumed that it would be a laugh just because of how awkward the situation is, judging by the fact that he's literally sweating in his Sprite. But at the same time, though, it just doesn't really sound like that. I think that's what it was, though. No, she's just a little kid, so there's no reason to get so serious. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I tried to cut him with a bitter smile, rubbing my hands together. Yeah, good. Try to save her. But Aunt Rosa glared at me with a serious face, and I realised that I should have stayed up. Oh, at least he tried. Oh, God. What, this wasn't enough? Fucking hell, I'm sorry, but could the rest of you go back to your room for a bit? Oh, God, I need to have a little talk with Maria. Nobody believes him, right? Yeah, that's the worst thing. The thing is about her, if you don't clearly communicate the fact that, obviously, for example, in this case, you believe in something, then, you know, she's going to get really upset. God, this is tricky. Even though it was here. God, I feel bad. Look for it. Yeah, they should. Just... I mean, I know that she obviously doesn't, she doesn't really have any, reason to, I don't know. They don't really have any reason to believe that the rose is there, but I think just for Maria's sake, they should look for it. Oh, God. Yeah, but it's not here. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. You could have just said that before you fucking hit her. But, okay. But it's not here, so you must have confused this place for somewhere else, right? God, she's still gone. It is here. It's definitely here. Yeah, and I mean, that is the most likely explanation. Either it disappeared or maybe somebody ripped it out. Or maybe in the worst case, they just haven't found it. Oh, I so hope that she actually finds it. I mean, my God, that would be... Yeah, that would be so deserved if she actually found it right now. God, this really is horrible. I mean, Rosa really is. She's awful. I mean, I couldn't imagine treating a kid like this. Jesus. I mean, to be fair, she actually has to be strict because she is in kind of a tantrum mood. But at the same time, though, like, why? See, you can either reassure your kid and you can, you know, show that you love them and hopefully they'll, I don't know, hopefully the chance of them being really quite upset will decrease. Or you can do this. Like, God. Like, even if you know it's not there, like, show her that you believe that it is and search, because that is what you have to do with a kid like this. Yeah, why did it disappear? I know, like, why out of everything would her rose disappear? I mean, it's just such a small thing, but at the same time, it means so much to her. And I think, I don't really think it meant much to her to begin with. It obviously did mean a bit, but when it disappeared, I suppose the value of it went up so much. Why? Why? This is really unpleasant. I don't know about that. Jesus. She's literally being screamed at by her mum. Jesus Christ, woman, learn a bit of self-control. And Rosa once again raised her hand, overcome by emotion, and slapped Maria's cheek. Jesus! You were strong enough to knock Maria over. Yeah, please step into this. Hey, Aunt Rosa. Seriously, yeah, even if she isn't your daughter, violence isn't the answer. Yeah, good one. Yeah, I stepped between them to protect Maria, who was still on the ground, crying. I knew that, as an outsider, problems between parent and child were none of my business. Yeah, but at the same time, you can still prevent them. But try to prevent them. But I wasn't brought up to just silently observe something like that. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Why are Jessica and George doing that? Don't you think it's weird, Bataraku? Firstly, she's 9, and secondly, it's... I mean, it may be just a habit, but at the same time, like... I think this is a thing you... Like, why are you bringing this up in, you know, her worst, of some of her most, you know, sad moments? Like, bring it up when you're just having a simple conversation with her, really. Like, don't bring it up anywhere else. Oh, God, I mean... Yeah, exactly. Well, I am in high school. I mean, fair, yeah. But for an elementary school, I think saying ooh is pretty cute. Cute? Saying ooh is cute. Cute? Oh, no, I know. Yeah. She definitely sounds like the person that... Firstly, she doesn't have self-control whatsoever, and secondly... Well, she doesn't have much self-control, and secondly, yeah, maybe he's gonna get the stick now. And my careless words seem to have earned me Aunt Rosa's wrath. Yeah. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? She grabbed my collar with a terrifying expression. This is such nonsense. Do you know how old Maria is? She's 9. God. She's a 4th grader. I mean, fair enough, but at the same time, like, I mean, even though she may be, this may apply to her, like, I'm sorry, but if somebody says something you don't like, you slowly try to train them out of it. You've got to make it so that they don't have an effort. You've got to make it so they somehow subconsciously stop it. Because I think even, like, no matter how forcefully she tells her to stop, it's not going to work, because she, in her subconscious, is just going to think, like, she's just always going to want to do this in her subconscious, really. And maybe even if she's not helping it, she'll say it. And especially being as forceful as she is, I don't think it works. I honestly don't think this person is a very good parent. I mean, she's trying her hardest. It must be very difficult to have a child like Maria, but still, though, my point kind of stands. God damn. With a collar? By the collar, though. Fucking hell. But she still makes that sound during the class. Don't you get it? Oh. Yeah, so she is... I mean, the thing that's even worse about this is she is actually asking her to stop saying that. To stop with her habit of saying, like, to, you know, prevent bullying. So it is done for her own good, but at the same time, to get something that will result in her own good, she needs to be really kind of abused in a way. Oh god, but the fact is she's still a happy person. You don't have to have friends to be happy. Thanks to this weird habit, she still hasn't got a single friend. God, don't turn your eyes from reality and carelessly call Maria cute. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, I love that she's asking him to think about her future a little bit more seriously, whereas she's the one making a really quite, you know, control freak, like, well, I suppose, appearance in front of Maria. Yeah. If that's what your mum's doing, you're going to be influenced by it. That's not going to influence your future very well. You should do that. I wonder what Battler's going to do though. How is he going to retaliate? Because he is in a really quite impossible situation. Yeah, and I mean, exactly, it's not working. She's just feeling so much more, you know, in a bad situation, and as a result, she's going to say it more. Oh, I mean, that's just how she cries. You're telling to somebody to stop crying like how they cry. I mean, God, I told you, stop making that sound. Didn't I tell you to stop it? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm actually quite surprised that Maria hasn't stopped doing it yet. Aunt Rosa struck Maria's quivering head. Well, I get that this noise is driving her mad and she's annoyed because of all the things that have happened in the conference, but still! Like, what the fuck? Aunt Rosa struck Maria's quivering head, from which an increasingly unhappy voice was right, exactly. Oh, God, I tried to stop him, but Aunt Rosa pushed me away. My back hit George. How long time ago, Aunt Rosa also... By the way, why is him and Jessica doing nothing, by the way? Why are they doing nothing? A long time ago, Aunt Rosa also thought of it as nothing more than one of Mariga-chan's baby words. Yeah, but like, I mean, I get you're worrying about it, but why are you taking out your worry on your kid? I mean, you need to have that degree of responsibility to not be able to do that. I mean, come on. But now that it hasn't been fixed even midway through elementary school, she's been worrying about it a lot. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, she gets bullied for it, but she's not going to be saying that throughout the entirety of her life. She's eventually going to grow out of it. I mean, you can only be a kid for so long. Yeah, but at the same time, she can mature and she can stop talking like that eventually. Like, there's no way she's going to be, I don't know, my age and continuing to say stuff like that. She'll never make it as an adult if she's like that. So even though it isn't fun to watch... Yeah, I mean, God, I get what he means. But at the same time, though, if this is a problem between parent and child, like, I mean, I get that it isn't fun to watch, but, like, don't dismiss it. Well... God. Yeah, Natsuhi does sound like the person that would be brutal. I mean, the thing is about Jessica, I mean, she is alright, and she definitely is a nice person. She really, really knows how to be kind. But I think it's just different in Maria's case, because, I don't know, it's just... Maria is probably going to feel as if she's the reject. She's not good enough for her mum, really. Things like that. Well, even I get chewed out by my mum all the time because of how I talk. When they put it that way, maybe even a scene as painful as this isn't something an outsider like me should butt in on. How can you think that? I mean, but at the same time, that is fair. But yeah, Batora-kun, when you were a kid, didn't you have any bad habits that you couldn't fix and that got you into trouble? I mean, we all did, to be fair. Yeah, but at the same time, the thing is, what my parents did is they just, you know, gradually waited for them to go. Like, I mean, to be fair, my habits were a little bit better than Maria's. Like, I didn't say them all the time. But yeah, I just learned by myself to stop them, really. Yeah, God. I mean, maybe it isn't something you should butt in on. It's really quite tricky. Like, do you butt in on it because it's obviously something really, really wrong that's happening? Or do you not because it's, you know, a moment of discipline the child needs? But at the same time, I don't think discipline is the answer here. I really don't. Like, that could be the logic for them, but it doesn't abide with me. Like, I really think Butler should actually intervene, but just because of how brutally, you know, Maria's getting punished. I mean, she's literally being hit. How can you... I mean, not really, really badly, but it's still happening! Like, you can't ever deny that. I mean, God, she's being horrible. She really is. Well, one or two. Oh, God. But to be fair, we've got to remember that these are early 1980s. The parenting standards are going to be a lot different. But at the same time, though, you know, psychology in general it is the same. I mean, these people are going to be damaged if they were exposed to discipline like this. On Parents' Day once. Parents' Day, God. I kept getting yelled at in front of everyone and it was embarrassing. It's all hell. Well then, you can understand how the two of them must feel right now. I mean, fair enough, but at the same time, he was never hit. Yeah, I mean, they don't know. I'm sure they don't want us to be here. Well, Maria probably does. You understand too, don't you, Jessica-chan? Yeah, fair. I don't think anyone likes to be seen when they're being scolded. Yeah. God, let's go, I mean. Oh god, I feel so bad for Maria. I mean, like, what the hell is going to happen to her? Because, let's be honest, she is never going to stop saying that habit. Like, no way. She's never going to stop her little manner of talking over the course of, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. No way. Let's go, we'll return to the guest house. Yeah, that is if she does. I don't know, maybe Rosa's going to ground her or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, because then she'll probably be using the, oh, you've misbehaved loads. Dynamic to totally. Yeah, but at the same time, she's going to be really, really scarred. She's going to be so upset. She's going to have a horrible day as a result of this. Who wouldn't? That's probably for the best, isn't it? Yeah, I really wonder. It's just such a tricky decision, though. It really is. But at the same time, is there really anything they can do? Because is there really anything that's firstly going to get listened to, and secondly, well, I think the only thing they can do is prevent, you know, Aunt Rosa from hitting Maria. But at the same time, she's so mad, so maybe she's either going to take it out on these guys, or maybe, I don't know. It's just going to get worse as a result. I mean, look at what happened when Battler tried to intervene. God, it is horrible. It really is. I thought George Aniki's point was probably a reasonable one, and we may have been eager to use that reasonable sounding argument as a justification to retreat from this heart-rending scene. Jessica and I nodded at George Aniki, and we all left. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're doing this in a friendly way, but she's just probably thinking like, oh fuck, there's nobody here, and obviously in her head she's probably thinking that they've abandoned her. We called towards Maria, telling her that we were going to head to the guest house. Oh god, yeah, but she didn't seem to hear him. We felt sort of guilty and shameless after saying it. In that case, look by yourself as much as you want. God damn. I mean, obviously, so you don't care about basically your daughter's happiness. God, I mean... Well, I mean, I suppose not searching is going to... I feel like all the pain brought on by this, it's going to strengthen her feelings of attachment to, you know, weird things. Because she's actually going to... She's going to try harder to act. I feel like she's going to try harder to sort of oppress her mum, really. Like, she won't look for it, but I will. Attitudes like that. So I think in the end, this is not going to be she is not a very good parent at the moment. She really isn't. Oh, God. I will look for it. What, she's even going to look for it, even though firstly, she's literally been, oh my gosh, she's literally been abused for it. And yet she's still going to look. Good for her, I mean, God. Yeah, that's the really bad thing. No, because obviously, beforehand, she always thought that, you know, Bartolomeo, for example, abandoned him because, you know, abandoned her because she didn't, you know, he didn't totally believe that, you know, the rose was there. But now it's just a confirmation, and that's probably, I mean, this act, them leaving, has probably inadvertently destroyed their relationship. I'll look for it by myself. Yeah, even if Mama doesn't care. God, I hope she finds it. I really, really hope she finds it. She deserves to find it, man. Have it your way. God. Yeah, that really is awful. I really, really wish the three of them hadn't actually left to go to the mansion now. Yeah, after blasting her with those last few words, Rosa spun on her heels and quickly returned to the map. God. Monica probably viewed that as a cold gesture meant to injure. But that wasn't Rosa's intention. Maybe she was just really, really... Jesus fucking Christ. It was because the hand with which she had so emotionally struck Maria's tree was still numb. That's absurd. Okay, I mean, before I was thinking, learn self-control. How much must that fucking hurt, though? I mean, she literally got hit with her full force, and I can't... God. Yeah, God, I mean, that's absurd. I'm happy that she actually left because of, you know, her having realised that. But still, though, I mean, you can really tell if it's absolutely impossible for, you know, somebody to have a mother if... Well, to be a mother if this is what you were going to do. I mean, God. It was because if she stayed there screaming, she might again be taken over by her emotions and continue slapping her daughter's cheek over and over. To be honest, I really wouldn't be surprised. Oh, God, after Rosa left, Monica was left alone in the rose garden. I feel so bad for her. The wind began to blow stronger and stronger, and every once in a while, a raindrop would fall on her foot. God, so she's in really quite bad conditions, but she's very, very determined. However, Monica couldn't leave that place. Not until she found the poor wilting rose. Yeah, God, I so hope she finds it. It had definitely been there. That is the weirdest thing, though. And, God, it's just horrible that this odd situation is, you know, really, really doing the worst it can to, you know, totally define what she knows. Even so. It wasn't. Yeah! Is that what Monica's actually going to realise herself? Even though she knew the place and even though it had been here, it had been there. It wasn't. Yeah, that is odd. Monica bitterly stared at the place it was supposed to be and thought frantically, maybe the angle I'm looking for is wrong. Oh, God, yeah, maybe the height I'm looking for is wrong. It's so tricky while gazing at a single point. Monica repeatedly stuck up, changed her position, and stood up even, not stuck up. Yeah, and continued to step. God, wow. Yeah, the wind was getting strong. Oh, no! Could you imagine if her, you know, her rose actually flies away? God, I feel so bad for her. I think it's really, really... I think it's just tragic that, you know, nobody is able to help her in the end. And, you know, what's actually happened as a result of this. I mean, my God, if this is what Rosa is like in just one occasion, then I don't even want to imagine, like what on average must happen to her. Like, how much on average must she get this, you know, I don't think it would be far to say that this is literal abuse, but at the same time, this is the 1980s. Could you consider that abuse? I don't know. But still, though, it's absurd. It's absurd and immoral, no matter how you look at it. Whether it's abuse or not is, you know, it doesn't really matter. No, I think you could validly say it is because her hand literally being numb. I'm just finding that so hard to imagine, though. Like, how could somebody be that awful? But Monica kept on looking for that rose in front of the flower bed. Yeah. So we're going to go to the mansion now, I think. Oddly long pause. God, that is a lot of rain. Yeah, Keenzel noticed the sound of the raindrops beating on the window. Oh, I wonder if he's actually going to see Maria. I hope he is. Maybe he'll be able to do something. I don't know. What would he be able to do? No way. He doesn't have the heart to help her, I don't think. It seemed to be pouring down thickly. Yeah, definitely. It began to rain later than the weather reporter predicted. Oh, that's actually really quite annoying, yeah. Ginzo approached the window as if being surrounded, summoned by the sound of the rain. The sound of rain is a sound of silence. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah. It's just ambience. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could concentrate with the sound of the rain than any silence any day. Actually, no, that's not true, but you feel like you can. The sound feels quieter than any silence, and makes humans remember that, in the end, they are alone from the moment they're born to the moment they die. That's actually really quite interesting, that. So, yeah, and I mean, I suppose if you can actually hear the silence of the rain and you can, well, the really, really low and relaxing sound of the rain that almost sounds as if it's... You're late, Beatrice. Were those words directed at the rainy sky? Oh, I know. Interesting, that. Is it hallucination, or... Is there maybe something a little bit more to this? There was nobody to be seen in the direction of Ginzo's glare. Well then, let us begin. Now, that is actually very true, because the second they begin searching, oh boy. I feel like today Beatrice is going to be revived. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to be the case. Let us begin our banquet of miracles. I hope so. The silence has now been cut off from the world. Let's begin our banquet of miracles. The silence has now been cut off from the world. Yeah, fair enough. That's actually really quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose it's cut off from all the possible reasoning and all of the things that would be rational in the world, because magic is going to happen. Yeah, now there are none who can interrupt my ceremony. Ceremony? There are many fitting sacrifices for you. But why? Why does she need sacrifices? 4 of my children! 3 of their companions. 4 of my grandchildren. Me and my guests and my servant. What the fuck? You may devour as many as you please. Yes, basically just say kill my entire family. I will allow you to do that. What is the motive here? I just genuinely don't understand. So, you know, Ginzo's literally letting Beatrice kill the entirety of his family so that, you know, he can see her smile again. I mean, how ridiculous is that? How much of a selfish person do you have to be? I mean, this is just so selfish and scummy that it doesn't even come into question how bad it is. That's so weird, though. The ceremony? What is the ceremony actually going to be, I wonder? Maybe Ginzo's going to go down to dinner. Maybe that's how it's going to begin. Who knows? Oh, that's actually really quite interesting. I wonder if maybe the key is a metaphor. Maybe. I don't know, the key of fate will select the sacrifices in accordance with the demon's roulette. If that roulette chooses me, even I will become your sacrifice. Yeah, that's interesting, that. So there's going to be basically like a Russian roulette, but it's magical and obviously the killing's senseless and it's just there to satisfy somebody's, well, some witch's desires? What? That is so odd. However, because of that... Oh, yeah, because I'll bet on such madness. Very, very high risk, I see it. Oh, most assuredly, bring forth a grand miracle.
さあ、好きなだけ食らうがいい。
Come, devour to your heart's content.
私はそのル
Somebody's a
ー
little
レ
bit
ットに打ち
desperate.
勝つだろう。
I mean, desperate. I don't really think that covers it. I will achieve victory over that roulette. What?
さあ、すべてを落とすぞ。
That's actually really quite interesting. So is he maybe trying to solve his own epitaph riddle and do everything that applies to it? Hang on a second. Let me just think about this. Where are... right, so what was it? So there's 2 lovers. Oh, no. I can't remember how many people in total were. I think it was 11. So hang on. Wait, we can get like a... aren't there 11? No, way more than 11. How many are there? So 18. Well, first I'll return the inheritance of the Ushinomiya family. How? That's odd. Kind of like doesn't make sense. Accept it. Oh my god. Oh my god! I keep on thinking that there may be something really, really weird that we've never seen before just showing up. I think this might actually happen. I mean, he has declared the sacrifice. Maybe he's either going to be really, really desperate. This Sado is going to make it so that... well, this Sado is going to have nothing appear in front of him. Or maybe it's going to be the opposite. I don't know. Interesting. Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Is this gold ring? Is it the golden ring that is worth 10 tons of gold? Oh my god, could you imagine? Well, the gold ring has so much of a value that it's equivalent to the value of 10 tons of gold. I don't know, that just sounds really unlikely. Like, firstly, how would nobody know about it and why would there be no market price? Well, we don't know about any of those things. Maybe that is actually the answer to the gold thing. It just sounds really... Wait, no, because the chief of some company before he died was actually shown the gold as proof. Can't be the case. I wonder what the symbolism of that is. That's actually really quite interesting. Either a coincidence or maybe there is something. Maybe there is some sort of higher power. At that time, the sound of thunder rang out, giving the illusion that lightning had accepted the ring. And when you were resurrected, surely I will be the one who stands witness. Will you? Really? I will survive until the end and watch over you as you awaken. So come, Beatrice. How bloody mad is this guy? I mean, I get that he admits to killing his, admits to, you know, sacrificing his entire family for Beatrice, but like, God, can you be any more ridiculous than that? It's just absurd how evil and how little he sort of values the lives of these people. I mean, genuine. It's absurd. For all that I've created. God, he's crying about it. In exchange for all that I've created, show me another miracle just this once. I can imagine this sound being taken really out of context. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. Let's just say NSFW context. Awkward pause. Oh, damn it! Just show us the fucking witch at this point, please! Oh my god. I keep on thinking every single time that there's a pause that she is going to appear. I don't know though. I really don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, what's actually happened with Maria? That is a really good point. A news ticker popped up on the top of the TV program we were watching. Oh. The disaster report told how many municipalities all over were continually setting out rain, flood and wave. Oh god. Of course, the raindrops beating harshly on the window were even more convincing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's really tricky. This rain's incredible. Don't disagree anymore. Still, when it's raining this hard, it also feels like it might stop at any moment. You wish. Yeah, they said the typhoon's moving slow, so it might be like this all day tomorrow. Oh, that's a nightmare. Well, somebody's going to be skipping school. Shit, both of them. And even a little bad weather stops the boats from coming. Yeah, nice. Yeah, looks like we won't be able to head out on Sunday after all. Oh yeah, good one. Yeah. Oh god, what about Hideyoshi? I mean, he needs to be there. In fact, I'm actually really quite surprised that he can have days off work because of, you know, the group that had tried to buy him out in terms of stock exchange. Like, I would have thought that I'd need constant surveillance. But, yeah, to be fair, a lot of other people have probably really made a lot of allowances to come to this. So, yeah, who knows? Yeah. Shit. Which means looks like we'll be able to skip school on Monday. Living on an island starting to sound pretty good. Well, no, if you realise what Kinzo's planning. What the fuck? Come to think of it, Jessica, you've got to take a boat to school every day, don't you? That is a really good question. Yeah, what do you do when the boats stop running? What do you do when the boats stop running? Yeah, that is actually a question. You can tell somebody is rich if they get to school by boat. I mean, Jesus Christ. That's absurd. What do you do when the boats stop running? Do you stay home when it rains and show up? Yeah, fair point. You could just... What's your excuse for missing school? It was raining, motherfucker. You stay home when it rains and show up late when the wind's blowing. Like King Kamehameha. Kamehameha. What a name. Of course, he's a Dragon Ball character. I was going to say country. But then I stopped and it sounded like I said cunt instead. Conqueror of the first and the first ruler of the Kingdom of Hawaii. Right. Oh, that's totally sounded like a Japanese name though. Goku. He has a Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Encyclopedia. Yeah, I wonder. Oh my god, if the boats don't come, I stay home. She must pray every single day that the boats don't come. Still, it's not as good as it sounds. Usually I'm ordered to study by myself, and it's not that fun with somebody standing right behind you watching everything you do. No, I agree. During the rainy season, does the weather ever stay bad for a long time? I know, that's a really good point. Yeah, making miss a bunch of days in a row. Lucky? Oh my god. But at the same time, that isn't the best, obviously. Like, the only good thing about Jessica for missing a day of school is no transport, so as a result, more home time. Like, genuinely nothing else. That does happen sometimes.
毎日きっちり担任から電話がかかってきてどう自習しろ何を提出しろとすっぱく指導されるけどな
Ooh, that's a nightmare. Having teachers that actually care about you, that's a good thing though, that really is. I mean, obviously she doesn't really have the best work ethic, but even if you did have a good work ethic, like, shit like this, what she has to do. I mean, with your parents standing right in front of you. Yeah, it must be a little bit boring, maybe. That does happen sometimes. Still, I get a call from my homeroom teacher every single day, who'd sourly guide me on how I should teach myself and what I had to turn in.
バトラ君が考えてるほど簡単にはサボれないよ。
Yeah, yeah, so you can't skip school as easily as you're imagining, but
船で通う人たちのルールに従ってしっかり勉強をしているよ。
Oh, yeah, she's got to follow the rules for people that travel to school by boat. What, so more than one people do that? But so more than one person does that, even. And get a good amount of studying done. Yeah, definitely, yeah. It would be more fun as well, wouldn't it? It would be a lot less soul destroying. Yeah, it'd be actually be easier just to go to school. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that really is. In my own room, I get distracted. Yeah, that's hell. That really is. After being made to do nothing but workbooks for several days straight, it's pretty hard to handle all that mental stress. Yeah, and God, there's me crying about well, not crying, but like getting annoyed about the fact that I feel so fucking demotivated from my revision. Like, every time I revise, I have to force myself. I mean, I force myself like 2-3 times a day to study, and I absolutely hate it. I mean, like, I get it'll be over soon, but like, it's just... It's really hard not to get burnt out. Really, really hard. And then you got 2 years of even more studying, and yeah, that's probably going to be really quite difficult. And then, I don't know, university, and then actually getting a job, but then more studying. Like, you never stop studying, genuinely, if you're like me at least. But to be fair, if it was Python workbooks, that would be fine. Those are the only workbooks I enjoy doing. Nothing else. Python challenges as well. Oh yeah, fair, I would hate that. Yeah, my god, when I get out of school, I would definitely want to leave my hellhole of a place. Fucking hate where I live. It's so far away as well. When I get into college, I really just want to go to some dorm and quickly say goodbye to this inconvenient island. Yeah, definitely. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. That is actually a really good question. Swim. By the way, what do you do when the weather's good in the morning, but then gets so bad on your way home that the boats are closed? Yeah, do you spend the night at school? What? Oh my god! Because of that, they've built some lodgings for people who can't get back to the island they live. That's a nightmare. Holy shit, that's where you spend the night. God. You're stuck at school. It's like a boarding school, but then it's not a boarding school. Sometimes when it gets really bad, you can't get back home for a few days at a time. Yeah!
乗車率が 200% を超えるような満員電車で毎日通勤通学しなければならない人から見てみると
Somebody commuting to school or work on a train packed to twice its capacity might carelessly
船
think
の
that...
通学なんて趣があって良さそうだな
Ooh, no, you were entirely dependent on the weather. That would be awful. It would be fun for like a day, but then when you realise how unreliable it is, yeah, I think that commuting by boat would be pretty interesting and fun.
いろいろと苦労があるんだね
Yeah, definitely, but it sounds like it comes with troubles of its own. I agree. Oh, seriously? Yeah, we get loads of tourists saying where we live would be nice. But then you actually try living there and you realise it is hell. You hear thoughtless tourists saying stuff like that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, how much I relate to this. Yeah, I've had enough of island life.
早く高校出てこんな島とはおさらばしたいぜ。
Yeah, fair. I really want to just graduate high school and say goodbye to this island.
高校にだって全寮制のところとかあったろうよ。
Oh, but there are all dorm schools, even for high school, right? Yeah,
なんでわ
definitely
ざわざ
boarding school, for
新島
example.
の学校を選んだんだよ。
Why did you choose that Nijima school out for people?
私
all
は最
places?
初からそれを希望してたぜ。
Oh, I've wanted to go to one of those from the
で
beginning.
もおふくろがよ、当主後継ぎとしての修行やらマナーやらがうんぬんってうるさくてよ。
But Mum's always going on about how I need to learn manners and discipline as a successor. Yeah.
結局高校も地元になっちまったのさ。
I mean, fair enough. You're going to get a lot more teaching on, you know, manners, discipline, and just how to be a member of a functioning member of society in your house, if your parents are good, obviously, than if you were, you know, at a boarding school. People probably wouldn't really care for you as much. Well, people wouldn't care for you nearly as much. No, they'd have too many other people to care about. So I ended up sticking close to home, even for high school.
こんな島はごめんだぜ。
Yeah, man, I hate this island.
早く都会で生活したいよ。
Yep. Oh my god, stop being
雨
relatable.
が降ろうが槍が降ろうがラフな格好でサンダルを履けば。
Yeah, fair. If I don't care if rain or even spears fall from the sky, as long as I can move to a city where I can wear casual clothes and scandals. I've got to quote that. Toho moment.
5分足らずでコンビニに行けるような都会に引っ越したいぜ。
Oh yeah, same. Oh my god, I really wonder if Jessica thinks like there are no. Well, there probably are places to get food, but where I am, there are no places to get any decent food that isn't totally overpriced within like 5 miles. So irritating.
もう少しの辛抱だよ。
Hold on, just a little
高
more.
校卒
Yeah,
業ま
yeah,
であとちょっとでしょ。
yeah, definitely. Just a bit more and you'll graduate high school, right?
そのちょっとも我慢できねえぜ。
Yeah, I can't wait till there's a lot of fair. Jessica stretched out and reclined in the sofa. That does not look like a sofa that has been showed to us. Maybe it was a bad time slot because there weren't many interesting programs on. Oh, right. And we had nothing to do but languidly kill time until we were called for dinner. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. After that episode, Maria never returned to the cousin's room after all. Oh god, Aunt Rosa probably took her back to the mansion. Yeah, fair. It had to be pretty boring for Maria, all by herself while the adults had a confusing conversation. They really expect too much of Rosa. Oh my god, no, but the only thing that's really bad is they expect so much of her that they're never going to suspect her actually being there. We thought we might as well head over to the mansion to see her, but the weather really was awful. I know that's the worst thing, they're not going to go outside, they don't suspect anything. Oh, that's the worst though, she's in such bad conditions. And there wasn't much time until dinner, so we stayed where we were. Right, Maria, what is happening to you? At that time we heard the sound of a humble knock. What? Is that Maria? I hope so. Jessica answered. Yes?
お食事の準備が整いました。
Canon, that is not who I expected. Right, the preparations for dinner are
お屋
complete.
敷へお越しください。
The preparations for dinner are complete. Oh, right! So I see now why the miracle is definitely going to begin. Dinner is going to be the beginning of it. Yeah, please come to the mansion. It was Kanon-kun's voice. Did he go to all the trouble to coming from the mansion in this rain just to get us? That is really surprising. But at the same time, he is a servant. He will never do anything but his duty. Fair enough, actually. That is a good point. Couldn't he have just called us on the telephone? Maybe the lines are down or something weird. Well, I guess servants at work don't always get to take the most efficient route. Yeah, definitely. I'm really seeing that. That really is quite something, though. I mean, my god, that's proper dedication. It's unnecessary as hell, but at the same time, like, proper devotion to his job. He's just furniture, as he says, though. Does he really have any emotion about the rainy conditions? Who knows? I really do wonder what somebody in, I don't know, like the head of, for example, Kanon actually thinks.
なんとなくお腹が空いてきた頃だったしね。
Yeah, that's actually really quite lucky. Yeah. Just when I was getting hungry.
行こうか。
Let's go. Joto and Yuki turned off the television and stood up.
俺はとっくにペコペコ。
Oh my god, when they see Maria, she's probably not going to be at dinner. Or maybe Kanon would have found Maria. I don't know. My stomach's been growling for a
本
while.
家の晩餐
Yeah.
は毎回凝ってるしな。
Oh yeah, they probably sound really good with a, you know, chef like Gorda. Fucking hell. Must be brilliant. I've always been a huge fan of the main family's dinners. Well, this is the first one he's actually had with Gorda. I wonder who the chef before him was.
それにゴーダさん、子牛のステーキとか言ってなかったっけ？
No, it's mackerels, obviously. Didn't Gorda-san say it was calf steak or something?
たまらねえぜ。
Yeah, can't wait.
親族会議の日は特に豪華になるしな。
Really? Dinners are always even more fabulous than usual when the family conference comes
私
around.
だって楽しみだぜ。
Even I'm looking forward to it. I love that they are so enthusiastic and excited. I feel like that is going to do a little thing called a change, maybe. Calf steak, though. That sounds quite good. I've never seen calf steak before. Let me just get a little representation. Veal. Oh, interesting. I've never seen. I'm assuming just steak is, you know, calf steak is just a weird and long way of saying steak. But I have never seen anybody call steak calf steak. Like, that's so weird. Maybe they're different things. I don't know. But I didn't really get anything when I searched the. Bing is a trash search engine, to be fair, but still. Oh my god, my exams are in well, less than a month now. Fuck. As we left the room, Kanon-kun bowed silently and respectfully. Yeah.
じゃあ行こうぜ。
Okay, let's go.
外の振りはだいぶひどいだろ
Is the rain pretty nasty out there?
はい。
Yeah, they're gonna be soaked. I'm surprised he wasn't.
お召し物を濡らさぬよう十分ご注意ください。
Oh god, not before dinner. Especially Jessica. Take care not to get your garments wet. After seeing the three of us out, Kanon-kun peered into the empty room.
マリア様はいらっしゃいませんか？
Yeah, wasn't Maria-sama with you? Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't actually seen her.
一緒じゃないぜ。
No, she's
ロ
not.
ーザおばさんと一緒じゃないのかよ。
Oh, wasn't she with Aunt Rosa? Oh god, I feel like this is going to be a really, really difficult scene. Oh. My god! She's just fallen asleep while her kid is basically out in the rain on her own. I mean, it wouldn't normally be that much of a concern, but she's like 9? Jesus. Rosa was lying on a sofa in the empty parlour, having fallen asleep before she knew. Yeah. She was bearing a burden that the children couldn't even imagine. That's why she only needed to let her guard down a little before the weariness immediately dragged her into the world of sleep. Yeah, fair. I mean, Rosa is totally contradictory to Maria. Oh, damn. Yeah, realising this, Genji brought a blanket over to her. When he tried to spread it over her, her eyes snapped open as though she'd been shot with electricity. Oh. Oh god, that must be really quite embarrassing.
ありがとう。源氏さんなのね。
Thank you, Genji-san. When she realised that the thing that had touched her was just a blanket and that Genji had been considerately giving it to her, she let out a sigh really. Oh my god, yeah, I know, like you could just be woken up, a blanket being put on you. It could be, I mean, before you actually realise what it is. Yeah, that could be weird. Yeah. Did I wake you? Yeah, my sincere apologies.
いえ、いいの。
No, it's okay.
寝るつもりじゃなかったから。
Yeah, I hadn't planned on sleeping in the first place.
今は何時なの？
What time is it now? When he was asked for the time, Genji checked a pocket watch that he took out of his chest pocket. Damn, it's right after 6 o'clock. It's actually quite surprising. The day really has progressed. Nozara gave her head a little shave. A little shake when she realised that not much time had actually passed. Oh, even though it felt like she slept for ages. Yeah, God, she must have been totally tired. Even though she didn't feel rested at all, the drowsiness that had enveloped her must have been pretty deep. Yeah, that is actually really quite interesting. I suppose all of the drowsiness came out after the adrenaline had gone.
ありがとう。毛布は結構よ。
Yeah, thank you. I'll be fine without the
変な
blanket.
時間に眠っちゃダメね。
I mustn't sleep at such a strange time.
すっかり時間の感覚が狂っちゃったわ。
Yeah, my sense of time is completely thrown off. The rain.
とうとう降り出したのね。
Yeah, definitely. It's finally started pouring down in earnest, hasn't it? And also, I finally realised that the peaceful sound that had put her to sleep was actually the rain. Oh, so to be fair, she could have probably been really quite tired as well. I mean, God, that family conference, that would be energy consuming. I can
風も
imagine.
だいぶ出てるよね。
Yeah, the wind's blowing hard
いよい
too.
よ台風なのかしら。
I wonder if the typhoon's finally here.
そのようにテレビでは申しております。
So they said on TV.
遅い台風だそう
Oh
で
my god.
明日いっぱいは
Yeah,
こんな
yeah,
調子だそうです
The typhoon is moving slowly, so they think it will be like this all day tomorrow. Really?
この素敵なバラ庭園も日中のあれが見納めだったのね。
I hate that she can so casually say that. So our last chance to see that wonderful rose garden must have already passed by. Yeah, fair. From the window, what she could see of the rose garden was completely blurred by the wind and the rain.
マリア。
Oh my god, I so hope she actually sees Maria.
そうだ。マリアは？
Yeah, just remember that this far in. Yeah.
私はお見かけしておりませんが
I have not seen her.
ゲストハウスにお戻りではないでしょうか
Did she not return to the guest house? I'm not willing to believe that anything has happened to her until I realise that she wasn't. Could you imagine? The rose was where it was meant to be, and now Maria was there, and yet she wasn't at the same time. She totally disappeared. Now that would be weird. And also I knew her daughter's nature well. Yeah, so would she ran down for her spot. But yeah. Maria was stubbornly honest. And if she was ordered to find something that didn't exist, she would live forever and ever. Oh yeah, that's actually really quite good that she knows. Yeah, right. Go out into the fucking rain and get your kid if you actually care about her. I wonder what's actually going to happen. Even in boring way. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. No.
いとこの子たちは先に行ってしまったから、あそこにはマリア一人。
Yeah, and you only just realised that now. The cousins left before I did, so Maria was alone.
誰かにもうやめろと言われない限り、たとえ槍が降ってこようとあそこに居続けるわ。
Exactly, yeah. Unless somebody told her to stop, she'd stay there even if it started raining spit. Yeah. Without even opening an umbrella. Jesus Christ.
私は感情に任せてなんてことを。
Well, I mean, it's good that she's seeing regret in it. And what I think is even sadder is that, you know, the literal abuse and the suffering that has actually been brought onto Maria, like, she doesn't even really have control over it herself. What I'm trying to say is, like, she would never normally do that in usual circumstances, but because she's mad, she lets her emotions get the best of her. The worst of her, and, you know, they have the greatest effect they can. But, yeah, at least she's not doing it because, I don't know, for example, like Tepe, what he did to Satoko, like, just because he could. And he could ask you sorry if you don't know that. But, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that is a very good question to ask. Even though she'd known about Maniga's simple, honestly, better than anyone, she once again lost control of her emotions and done something terrible. Yes, exactly! I am happy that she is realising that, you know, hitting your kid is not okay. Maria! I'm genuinely so surprised that, I mean, obviously she really, really loses control of her emotions, but the fact that she has this much concern about her, it surprises me. Rosa pushed Genji away and ran down the hall. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Get out there. Oh, yeah, properly harsh conditions. The outside rain. The outside really looked like a typhoon, and the rain was pouring down spectacularly. Oh, God. Maybe because of some aspect of the terrain, the winds weren't typhoon class, so an umbrella wouldn't be torn out of one's hands. Yeah, maybe. Winds being very high, though, that is a fucking dangerous condition for, you know, somebody that doesn't really weigh much as well. She said she was only 20 kilograms? I mean, my God. If that's not underweight, I don't know what is. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. Either underweight or extremely thin. Even so, it certainly was a windy rain. Yes, agreed. Yeah. There was no time to admire the roses being drenched. Yeah, definitely. You need to get hold of Maria. Anyway, I'm getting pretty worried about Maria. Yeah, definitely. You don't think she's still rebelliously searching for that rose alone, do you? Yes, I do. I wonder. She doesn't care. Like Rosa said, unimaginable honesty. She would do anything to get her goals sorted. Surely she wouldn't do it in this round. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Good. Or at least I wish I could believe that, but Maria-chan sometimes gets really stubborn and intensely straightforward. Yeah, definitely, yeah. We hadn't worried much, thinking that Aunt Rosa had taken her back to the mansion. Yes. However, when Kanon-kun had come from the mansion to call us and thought Maria was here, we got a little worried. Yeah, definitely. I did not see her in the mansion, so I was sure she was here. Yeah, after all, Rosa-sama was taken a nap. Wait, what? That is weird. That really is weird. Maybe she's, I don't know, searching anywhere she can, or maybe she's just, I don't know, crying in some sort of sheltered bit. Who knows? Who knows? Like, genuinely. Oh my God, could you imagine if the scenario about the roses happens for them, but with Maria? She's there, she should be there, but she shouldn't be there. Well, she shouldn't be somewhere, but she is there, and where she should be, she isn't.
申し訳ございません。
My apologies.
傘を差し急ぎかけるべきなので
Okay, that's
そこ
actually
まで
really
の
quite
注意
good.
を払いませんで
Because
し
she could potentially still be there. Yeah, I opened my umbrella and ran as fast as I could, so I didn't pay much attention. Fair enough, yeah. If he had cut through the rose garden, taking the shortest line between the mansion and the guest house, then he would have just barely missed the place where Mario had been looking for her. Right? Fair. Yeah, let's just assume that had happened because, yeah, I suppose that gives him a reason to go outside. And it was raining this hard too. It certainly would have been possible for Kanon-kun to fail to notice her.
ここで議論するより直接確かめる方が早いさ。
Instead of... Yes, I agree. Good one. Instead of arguing around here, it would be faster just to check it out directly.
兄貴、ちょいとかけっこと行こうじゃねえかよ。
Aniki, why don't we race over there?
6年成長したから僕に勝てるつもりか
Oh,
い。
you've got to be kidding me. They're actually going to have a race. Oh, do you think you can beat me now that you've been growing for 6
よし
years?
決着をつけようじゃないか。
Okay, let's settle this.
行こ
Go. Well, I think somebody's a bit disadvantaged. Yeah, George Aniki and I flew out into the rain. Jessica and Kanon-kun followed us down. Oh, good thing that she's looking as well. If you're there, answer me. I mean, Jesus Christ, I get that. Well, this is total irresponsibility. I mean, to be fair, it's good that she's been prioritising herself so that Maria doesn't get in any other, you know, abused situations. And she doesn't win, the worst of her doesn't win over against, you know, rationality. But at the same time, though, she's kind of like neglected her child, so, yeah. There's a lot of really tricky debates. You can't fully say that Rosa is a bad parent sometimes. Sometimes you can, but other times you can't. God, this wind really is strong.
う。ローザおばさんだ。
It's Aunt Rosa.
おばさん
Hey, Aunt Rosa. When George Aniki called back, Aunt Rosa just jumped at him and grabbed onto him. Oh, good idea.
マリアはどこ？
Where's Maria?
ジョージ君たちと一緒じゃないの？
She isn't, though!
いえ、僕たちはあの後、マリアちゃんには出会ってません。
We didn't meet with Maria-chan after that. Yeah. God, this is tricky. Oh God, I so hope that they can actually find her. 6 years ago, Maria was only 3 years old. She was a cute and pure kid who would just accept whatever anyone said. But 6 years have passed since that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. She's 9 now and experiencing the ups and downs of life. Yeah, and experiencing the ups and downs of life should have taught her something. But Maria, are you telling me you're still as innocent as true as you used to be?
マリア
Yeah, cool for her. Oh my God, I so hope they can find her. I really, really do. As I circled the rose bed, something white unexpectedly turned to face me. It was a white umbrella. Oh my God! Maria, that's so good that they found her. Oh my God, Maria was crouching down, holding a white umbrella and still searching for that rose. I just really had the... How did she get the umbrella? But, yeah. Her face, would you turn... To turn bright red from crying her eyes out, was dirtied with water and oh my God, yeah. God, no, I know. God, that must be horrible. Maria,
まだ探してたのか。
are you still looking?
見つからない。
Can't find it.
マリアのバラ
Can't find.
見つからない。
Can't find the rose. Maria probably had been here since the rain started pouring out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's been here all this time. she should really go inside, but at the same time she has so much determination to find this rose that is she really going to do that? Like, genuinely. She looked tired to the bone. But fortunately, she was still holding... So she was holding an umbrella. She wasn't completely so... Yeah, good one. Yeah, very nice. The umbrella probably came from the handbag Maria always carried around. Alright. That is really good though, yeah, thank goodness. Seriously, thank goodness. Oh no, I know, my god, that would have been... Oh, that would be so awful seeing her completely soaked. And obviously, if she was, then, yeah, later would be harder as well. And, you know, she'd be very, very sick afterwards. Butterake. Yeah, I know, thank goodness you found it. It's really, really good, that. Oh, I wonder what she's gonna say. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, Rosa threw her umbrella aside and hugged Maria. I wonder if she's actually going to accept it or not. Yeah, I don't even think she cares, just because of the fact that it's not here. Oh, Rose isn't here. Yeah, that's good for her to say, it really is. Yeah, I'll look for it with you later, okay? So just please put it on hold for... Just put it on hold for today, okay? Please put it on hold for today. Yeah, seriously, yeah, it looked like Maria still wasn't able to accept it. But she no longer had enough energy left to us. I mean, my god, you can really just tell how much she is totally giving it her all in, you know, trying to find this. I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, I suppose she has been so oppressive and obviously has, you know, been through a lot as a result of the person on the right. But, yeah. Yeah, she's done so much, and obviously being out in the rain as well. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Jessica and Kanon-kun caught up with us. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, good one. I'll have a towel in the mansion ready. Immediately. Maria. Yep. Were you here this whole time? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such a bad mother. I mean, my god, I really... The thing is, I mean, obviously I do... I think it is really, really... I can't feel sorry for her. No, I can't. But I am happy that, obviously, she's actually accepting it. Yeah, they need to. I mean, it is so rainy. Oh, Rosa, why don't we head back to the mansion for the time being? Yeah, I agree. I mean, she already has, let's be honest here. But still, if we stay here, Maria will catch a cold. You're right. Maria, let's go. Is she actually going to let them go? Oh, I don't think he's going to care. He's not even going to show up to dinner, I don't think. Or maybe he will. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maria, let's go. If we don't get cleaned up, grandfather will be mad. Oh, she's hungry. God, I mean, it's actually really quite interesting. I mean, like, she has totally changed her way she acts. Yeah, she still says, stuff like that. It sounds so weird whenever I try and do an impression, but like, you know, you. That's what she says still. The thing that Rosa absolutely hates and lost her shit about. Yeah, it's already time to eat. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you did a good job holding out, Maria. Yeah, and I mean, that is really good, yeah. Yeah, because now they realise how truly serious it is for her, and though a lot of things that have happened will not be able to be taken back, they can at least do better than they did before, I hope. Yeah, we couldn't stay in the rain forever. I agree, yeah. We took Maria with us as we headed back to the mansion. Right, Maria apparently wasn't as worn out as I thought. Surprising. What? I mean, obviously, I think it's just... Maybe it's just because of the love she's received from her mother. Maybe that's what's changed her mood so much. I just don't really understand her. I would have thought that she'd be totally distraught about not being able to find the rose, but maybe she's accepted it. I don't know. But do you remember we were having a calf steak for dinner? She started chanting, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And returns, yes, good. Yeah, returns where you just worried yourself. Yeah. She really needs to discipline her in some sort of alternate way. Really needs to. I see.
傘を持っていたのか。
So she had an umbrella on her.
さすがマリアは物持ちがいいぜ。
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's almost as if she can prepare, see into the future. Nah, I don't know. Maybe she didn't know about the typhoon, maybe she did. If she didn't, then that is a little bit weird, but yeah. You can just observe the clouds, maybe. I didn't bring an umbrella. Whose umbrella is it then? What? Why she has such a mood change? Has somebody given that to her? Who would give her an umbrella and would not have the courage to, like, ask her to go inside? Well, maybe because of her determination, maybe she would have refused. Then how did you get that white umbrella you're holding? I borrowed it. Some caring person must have brought her an umbrella. But why would they not ask her to, you know, go back in? A normal kid would look out for... A normal kid would look for shelter once it started raining, but Maria was too stubborn to give up so easily. So maybe that caring person gave up on telling Maria to find shelter. Yeah, and decided to at least give her an umbrella. I wonder. Yeah, definitely, yeah. She is stubborn. I see. I have to thank that person. Who was it? What? Yeah! Their name Maria cheerfully mentioned. What's that with the islands? Which? This is either somebody who doesn't... This is either somebody who wants their identity concealed, or there is something very fucking weird here. Rosa took a deep breath and asked again, trying to do so in a way that wouldn't damage Maria's good mood. So who was it? Who brought you that umbrella? Yeah, who did? Yeah, genuinely. I mean, I don't really want to believe that a witch did. Maybe she just saw somebody and thought it was Beatrice? Oh, that's ridiculous. How could you see somebody and have see somebody who has a massive dress with such a unique hairstyle? Like, how could you misinterpret that for somebody else? It's nothing like anybody else. That is really, really weird. Ooh. I mean, obviously I get the fact that she's happy, but... Elaborate, please? Maria immediately realised that her mother didn't believe her. Oh god, no, that's the worst thing though. I mean, it is kind of hard to believe if somebody who is literally, you know, conspiracy central comes and then, you know, this happens. What the fuck though? That is so weird. So, would I stop pursuing the subject? It would probably be faster to ask whoever lent Maria the umbrella during dinner, rather than ask Maria herself. True. That is really weird.
お父さん
Father.
せめて晩餐にだけは出席してください
Yeah, I wonder if he is actually going to do it. Yeah, please at least join us for dinner.
これでは親族会議になりません
Yeah, it won't be a family conference otherwise. I wonder if he is actually going to do it. I feel like he would. I don't know though. Well, he wants to kill the entirety of his family with Beatrice out of all people. But at the same time, if Beatrice wants to kill the entire family, then why... Well, for sacrifices. Well, if that's what Kinzo wants, it doesn't necessarily mean that she wants it. But if he thinks that that's a precaution that must be made, then why is she doing something as kind as giving an umbrella to Maria? And how could she have given an umbrella to her? I just don't really understand that whatsoever. Yeah, but who would lend a umbrella and then say it was Beatrice out of all people? That's so weird. However, that voice seemed to be resigned to the fact that nothing it said would be heard.
金蔵さん
Kinzo-san.
せめて夕食くらいは出んかね
Yeah, when you at least come out for
あ
dinner.
んたの顔を見ようと息子さんたちが集まってきてるんじゃ
Yeah,
な
all
い
your
か
children have gathered here to see your face, haven't they?
黙れ南條
Silence,
ビ
Nanjo.
ショップが聞かぬか
So the bishop won't work.
言って足りぬ
They playing chess. One move too short. Apparently, Ginzo was completely focused on the final battle of his long-lasting chess match with Nanjo. Oh! Damn. That's really quite surprising that he would focus on that out of everything. Hmm. Krause's voice didn't even reach his... That's actually really quite funny, that. I mean, yeah, he just gives them such little consideration. Kinzo would make a very good house
金
guest.
蔵さん
Kinzo-san.
私も腹が減った
Yeah, I'm hungry myself. Yeah,
下
yeah,
に
yeah.
降りて食事をせんか
Why don't we go down and eat? I mean, he could,
な
but...
らばお前だけで行くといい
God, why isn't he going? Well, he sees no need. Go by yourself if that's what you
私
want.
はもうしばらくこの一手を吟味させてもらうぞ
Let me consider this next move for a little longer. I wonder if that's metaphorical. I mean, obviously it's what's actually happening in the chess game, but also his next move in general.
今夜で決着をつけてやる
Yeah, we're gonna finish it tonight.
さもなくばお前との決着は金輪際つけられそうに
Before
な
the
いから
world ends?
な
What the fuck? Otherwise this battle will finish before the world ends. What? Nanjo rose from his seat, hoping this would prompt Kinzo to do the same. But Ginzo's eyes never left the chessboard. He is too determined, yeah. Yeah, he will only look at the chessboard, he will only try to finish this next move. Yeah, he knew well that Kinzo always displayed a blind concentration when it came to chess. Oh, but he'd never seen Kinzo concentrate as hard as this. That's interesting. It was almost as though Kinzo was telling the truth. Yeah, genuinely! I really wonder. It was almost as though Ginzo was telling the truth, and there would never be another chance for them to continue their contest if they didn't finish tonight. It seemed that no matter how obstinately he would out to Ginzo, it would never reach the latter's top. Yeah. Nanjo gave up and headed to the door that Kraus was still banging on. Oh, I wonder. So I really wonder what Ginzo is actually really considering here. The door to the study opens. Yeah, no way. No, that is too wishful thinking. Yeah, this door to the study was opened, and Kraus was taken aback, thinking that maybe Kinzo was actually coming out. However, Nanjo was the one who appeared, and Kraus let out a sigh of relief. A sigh of relief. Yeah, funny that. Yeah, Dr. Nanjo. His father... yeah, funny that he lets out a sigh of relief. I mean, obviously he has to do it, but... yeah, he doesn't want to. God, it's sad. I mean, this is his own father.
He
is fully focused on his chess game. He will never have any reason not to be. I'm sorry I couldn't be of service. Yeah, fair. Right now, this room is Kinzo-san's whole world. Nanjo shook his head with a completely defeated expression. Yeah, fair enough. Kraus raised his oh, I thought he was like punching for victory. Kraus raised his fist once more and banged on the door. Oh my god. Father, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't really think he will, but okay. We're heading down now, but please join us anytime you feel like it. Yeah, and all of their kids as well. All of your children are waiting for you. Yeah, his voice was very loud and he was making a racket pounding on the door. There was no way it wouldn't reach Kinzo's ears. Did he ignore it? Well, it certainly was reaching him. But he ignored it anyway. Jesus Christ. Yeah, interesting that. Whatever is happening, it is so well, thought-provoking to him, it looks like. But now Kinzo was calm at heart, almost as though he had taken on a philosophical view and turned himself over to... that's actually really quite interesting. So I wonder if whatever he's doing is... I wonder if he submitted himself to the fact that he is going to die today. But at the same time, it's such a high risk, he doesn't know whether he's going to die or not. Doesn't really make much sense. I love that he's just ignoring it. He's not even saying, like, fuck off or anything. He's just ignoring it. God. Does he not eat? Neither dinner nor the faces of my children interest me in the slightest. God. I will only leave her if Beatrice is resurrected, or if I am chosen as a sacrifice for the key. Demon's roulette has already started. I mean, that's fair enough. What meaning does dinner have if somebody's going to die? Yeah, if loads of people are going to die. As though the painfully loud banging on the door completely failed to enter his hearing. Yeah. Kinzo silently thought about his next chess move, still in his philosophical state. Yeah, so it is definitely a metaphorical move. I suppose the chess moves represent the different decisions he could actually make in matters like these. Interesting. Right, I wonder what's actually going to happen here. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Just as always, Kinzo's figure couldn't be seen anywhere in the dining hall. Kraus, wearing a bitter smile, returned with Nanjo. Yeah. So true. Father says he is still not feeling well. True. He truly regrets missing this once-in-a-year opportunity to sit together with his gathered family. Ivan Rudolph sniggered. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Given Kinzo's personality, there was no way he'd show signs of regret. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And none of his relatives showed any regret at his absence. Yeah, funny that. Yeah. Then why don't we start dinner? God, that again. Oh, I wonder what's actually going to happen. I really do. Yeah, and I find it really quite funny that they're not waiting for him whatsoever now. They don't give a damn. The only time I've ever seen Keensaw show any remotely compassionate emotion is about in the will. I remember there was some really, really big regret he had, and I don't know what it was. It was never really said. It was just hinted at.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
それでは始めさせていただきます。
Well then, if you will allow me. When Gordo was told to start the family conference dinner, his biggest time to shine of the whole year. Oh, yeah, he nodded with a broad grin. So have they already made the dinner or start cooking?
マリアに傘を貸してくれた
It's
人は
going to be
誰かし
interesting.
ら？
May I ask who lent Maria an umbrella? When Rosa timidly cut through the silence of the dining hall, everyone noticed.
傘？
An umbrella?
何の話？
What's this about? Oh, yeah, I don't really think that's good, is it? Hmm.
その、さっきマリアがバラ庭園にいた時に雨が降り出して。
I love that she just tries to put it so innocently. A short while back, Maria was in the rose garden when it started raining.
誰かに白い傘を借りたみたいなんだけど、お礼が言いたくて。
And she apparently borrowed a white umbrella from someone and wanted to thank them.
俺たちじゃねえぜ。
It wasn't one of us.
ローザが出てった後は部屋を移してずっと仲良くおしゃべりをしてたからな。
Yeah, I'm sure they had a friendly chat after you left. Well, so was I actually? Yeah, of course you would have. Yeah. After you left, we moved to a different room and had a friendly chat that whole time. Well, they didn't see any of her acts. At least. Oh,
あ
that's
の
right.
後も兄弟で仲良くおしゃべりをしとったのや。
Yeah, even Hideyoshi lies, I'm surprised. Even after that, the siblings had a real friendly chat. Yeah, funny that, yeah. The word friendly fell awkwardly from Hideyoshi's lips, so even those who hadn't been present could tell the conversation hadn't been a pleasant one. Agreed, yeah.
少なくとも私とエヴァとルドルフとあと秀吉さんとキリエさんではないことも確かだが
Yeah.
ね。
At the very least, it couldn't have been me, Eva, Rudolph, Hideyoshi, or Kirie-san.
私たちは夏日姉さんとローザさんが出て行った後もずっと一緒だったわ。
Well, it could have been Natsuhi, but at the same time, why would he say she's Beatrice? Well, I don't know, she's in a really depressed state. Where is Natsuhi, by the way? That is a good question. We were together the whole time, so even after Natsuhi Ne-san and Rosa-san left,
食事の時間までずっとね。
the whole time until the meal started. Right. So every single parent is ruled out. Well, she's not a parent. She kind of is, but she
兄さ
kind
ん
of
は
isn't
源
at
氏
the
さん
same
と一
time.
緒にお父様
Not
を
a
呼びに上
biological
の書
parent, at
斎へ。
least. Nisan went up to the study with Genji-san to call father.
私たち
Yeah.
はそのまま食堂へ直行したもの。
At that time, the rest of us went straight to the
だ
dining
から
room.
私たちではないわね。
So it wasn't one of us.
傘を貸すなんて親切。使用人の誰かじゃないの？
It could have been, but why would they say they're Beatrice? Couldn't it have been a servant kind enough to
じゃ
lend
あ
an umbrella?
合田さん？
So was you, Gorda-san?
私はずっと厨房で準備をしておりましたもので。
definitely. I've been in the kitchen the whole time
申し
preparing.
訳ございません。
My sincere apologies. Gorda looks slightly disappointed about missing this chance to show. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but you can't really. At that time, Shannon and Kumasawa appeared, pushing a serving cart with horse views. What the fuck are those? Oh, they look like some sort of bread-like appetizer. They look kind of crap. Let me show you what I'm seeing at the moment. I mean, doesn't look very nice if you ask me. Yeah, no. Not my type of food. Definitely not. Hmm.
じゃあ熊沢さんかシャノンちゃんかしら。
Yeah, why would Shannon do it? If anything, they had work. They couldn't have done it whatsoever. Maybe they could have done it on the way returning, to be fair, but yeah, then what about Kumasawa-san or Shannon-chan?
はい
Yes?
何か粗相がございましたでしょ
Oh
うか？
god, yeah, fair enough that she'd think that. Has something gone wrong? Oh god. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, because Shannon heard come in part way, she shrank back. Oh yeah, she really isn't hiding it. Yeah, mistakenly thinking that the others were searching for the one responsible for some merit. Yeah. It isn't like
マリア
that.
ちゃんがバラ庭園に一人でいた時に雨が降ってきてね。
Yeah, it started to rain when Maria-chan was alone in the rose garden.
誰かが傘を貸してくれたんだよ。
Yeah, after that somebody lent her
ロ
an
ーザおば
umbrella.
さんがその人にお礼を言いたいっていうの
Yeah,
さ。
and also said she wanted to thank that person.
ああ、ベアトリーチェ。
I wonder what she's going to say about this. Maria, her mouth, a thin line, said the witch's name in a small voice. And also explained the situation one more time. She did. Kumasawa-san cackled. Yeah, it's just making such a big deal out of nothing. Until you realise who she said actually lent it. I mean, still, I don't really think it's that important. It would be... It really wouldn't be unimportant if she said anything but Beatrice, honestly.
私たちでもございませんよ。
Yeah, it wasn't us. Interesting that it...
私もシャノンさんも一緒にお部
Yeah,
屋
and
の
it could have
準
been
備
any
を
of
し
the
てお
friend
り
group
ま
as
し
well,
た
so
か
it
ら、
potentially could
お
have been
外
nobody
には出
there.
ておりません。
I mean, maybe Kinzo, maybe Nanjo, but, like, what is the likelihood of that? Do you think Kinzo or Nanjo would look like somebody that could be Beatrice? Fuck no. Shana-san and I were preparing the rooms together, so we did not go outside. Yeah. Hmm.
はい、
Yes.
気が利かなくてすみません。
Sorry, I wasn't able to be of assistance.
部屋の準備
Preparing the
とは
rooms.
何のことかね
Oh, what do you mean by that?
この雨ですから。
Yeah, I wonder what Natsuhi is, where was she? Because of the
客人
rain.
の皆さんがゲストハウスにお帰りになられるのも大変かと思って、
Yeah, we thought it would be troublesome for all the guests to return to their guest
使
house.
用人たちに屋敷内の客室の準備をするように命じたのです。
Yeah, that makes sense. So the servants were ordered to prepare the guest rooms inside the mansion.
あら、気が利くじゃない。
Really, how thoughtful.
そうね。この雨の中、表に追い出すのは失礼だものね。
Fair. Oh my god, why is she just so teasing? She just sounds so odd. So mocking as well.
もう予算か。
Yeah, I mean, you know it's bad when even, you know, the husband is going against her. Could you give it a rest?
はい、
Yes.
奥様からそのようにご指示を受けまして、私と熊沢さんとカ
Yeah,
ノ
yeah,
ン君の
definitely.
3人で準備をしておりました。
After receiving the order from Madam, Kumasawa-san, Kanon-kun, and I started preparing the rooms. Yep, so all the servants are out.
ご夕食の時間にな
Genji
り、
isn't, to be fair, but
源氏様からゲストハウスのお子様方をお呼びするようご指示をいただいたため、
then it became time for dinner. So Genji-sama ordered Kanon-kun to go back to the guest house and summon the children. Yeah.
ええ。
Yeah, so why? So Genji's out. So it
で
was
すから、カノンさんが
what was
ゲストハウスに行かれるときに、マリアさんを見つけて、傘をお渡ししたのではありませんか？
Yeah, so did Kanon-san find Manigo on the way to the guest house and hand her the umbrella?
ほー、違う
yeah, exactly. I just find it really quite interesting. It's really, really bad with Manigo, actually. Like, this really is the worst case scenario for her. Nobody believes her whatsoever. I mean, obviously, what's happening is ridiculous and people aren't going to believe her, but at the same time, she's just a kid. Like, she doesn't understand that. What she saw is something she saw, but yeah. If she wasn't a kid, she'd be treated as delusional. Because she is a kid, it's just a kid's thing. It obviously can't be real. Yeah, maybe it could be though. Who knows? Who knows? Wrong. Yeah, exactly. The person who would actually receive the umbrella denied it. And yeah, definitely, with the way she's actually denying it, it definitely doesn't sound the, most happy way. But also was trouble. Fair, yeah. Yeah, all she wanted to do was give a word of thanks to the person who had lent them the umbrella, but she couldn't find them. And she thought asking like this with everyone gathered for dinner would work immediately. No, but it's
じゃ
the
あ、
opposite.
夏日姉さん
Then was it you, Natsuki-san?
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
私は皆さんとの仲良くの語らいの後、
Oh,
頭痛がひどかっ
God.
たので自分の部屋で休んでいました。
After everyone's friendly chat, my headache was so bad that I had been resting in my
で
room.
すから表へは出ていません。
Yeah. To be fair, Natsuki is the only person that doesn't actually have an alibi, but at the same time, like, what? They're treating giving an umbrella to a kid like a murder investigation. Come on, no. Therefore, I did not go outside. Yeah, that is tricky.
なら誰なの？
Then who was it?
ジョージ君たち？
Yeah, George Kuhn and the kids.
な
No.
わけないわよね。
That can't be right. No, it wasn't.
いえ、僕たちじゃありません。
No, it wasn't us.
僕たちはずっとゲストハウスでテレビを見てました。
We were watching television in the guest house the whole time. Yep. God, that really is awful though, so I'm assuming, Natsuki getting totally upset. Yeah, that's basically resulted in, a really bad headache. That's horrible. Yeah,
む
yeah,
しろ
definitely.
私たちは、マリアはおばさんと一緒に屋敷に行ったとばかり。
Yeah, that's not going to look very good for her. I wonder when her act of, like, minor child abuse is going to be exposed. I mean, she was mad, but that's not an excuse. Especially not for court if it ever went that badly, I suppose. I'm likening modern expectations to 1980s. I should stop doing that. Because they were different then. There's no denying it. Not that different, but still different.
そこへカノン君が来て、マリアは一緒じゃないのかと聞いたんで、初めて屋敷にはいないのかって分かったんだよ。
Yeah, then Kanon-kun came, and he asked whether Maria was with us. That's when we first realised that she wasn't in the mansion.
第一俺だったら、傘を貸すより先に手引っ張って屋根の下に連れて行くぜ。
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that is odd. Yeah. I mean, if it were me, I'd have grabbed her hand and pulled her under a roof before giving her an umbrella. Yeah. Yeah, Rosa was completely baffled. 111, the relatives and the servants denied that they had done it. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Even though it really wasn't something anyone would need to hide. Yeah, so by process of elimination, the number of remaining candidates wasn't large.
もちろん私でもありません
Yep,
が
of course it wasn't me.
雨が降り始めてすぐの頃金蔵さんの部屋を訪ねてついさっきまで一緒にチェスをしておりました
Right after it began raining, I visited Kinzo-san's room and I was playing chess with him until just now. This is a good soundtrack, it gives me the goosebumps.
おじいさまでもないよね。
Yep, and it also wasn't Kirie.
なんだ
Wait a sec.
妙な話になってきたぜ。
Yeah, isn't this starting to get a bit
あ
weird?
と
I
残る
agree.
のは誰だ
Yeah. When is Mariga actually going to do the thing called speaking up? Then who was it?
源氏さん
Genji-san? Huh?
ちょっと待って勘違いしないでくれる
Wait a second, don't get me wrong.
別に私は何かの犯人探しをしてるんじゃないのよ
Yeah, it's not like I'm searching for some culprit or
雨の
anything.
中のマリアに傘を差し伸べてくれた人に母としてお礼が言いたいだけなの
Yeah, All I want to do as a mother is thank the person who gave Maria an umbrella in the middle of the rain. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Giving an umbrella to a girl loitering in the rain was something to be praised, not hidden. Despite that, nobody raised that. Exactly, yeah. Why not? Everyone started whispering about how strange this was. Yep, I don't
落
disagree.
ち着けよローザ。
Calm down, Doza.
傘を借りた本人に聞けばいいじゃねえか。
Exactly, yeah! Yeah! This is gonna get a little bit weird very quickly. Yeah, that's what everyone had been thinking since the beginning. Yeah, but... Yeah, they had all been scratching their heads at why she didn't just ask Maria, who had been given the umbrella. However, Rosa bit her lower. Yeah, because this is going to evolve into chaos. After all, she already knew how Maria would answer if asked. Yeah,
道
definitely.
理や
Of course.
ルドルフ君の言う通りやないか
Rudolphkin's call. Here's got it right.
マリアちゃんおじさんに教えてえな
Maria-san, tell your uncle.
マリアちゃんに傘を貸してくれたのは誰や
Who lent you the umbrella? I love that she just so casually says it. So casually says something that is going to entirely change the dining hall. Yeah, the dining hall was warped in silence for an instant, but it was soon interrupted by a burst of laughter. Oh, that's so awful. I mean, obviously it's totally ridiculous. Why would anyone believe it? But at the same time, for Maria, I feel like acts like these, because she has genuinely seen this and she doesn't really understand why it would be so weird and impossible for Beatrice to actually come out and, you know, do this. Yeah. Oh, she's just gonna get more and more mistrusting of people, I feel.
なるほど 森の魔女ベアトリーチェが不憫に思って傘を貸してくれた
I mean, it's not. Why would a witch do it out of anything? You would have thought the witch would have, I don't know, made it actually rain spears so that she would die or something ridiculous like that. I see, so Beatrice, the witch of the forest, felt pity and lent her an umbrella.
いい話じゃないかね
What a lovely story.
ローザそういうことだ
Yeah, there you have it, Rosa. Yeah, Rosa, I couldn't believe it. Exactly! Who would want to believe it? Even though she just wanted to say thanks for the umbrella, why did everything have to be so clouded as well? Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, because the thing is, maybe the person who actually... Maybe it was Beatrice. It's just so weird that nobody actually adds up. I mean, that would be the obvious answer, but at the same time, how can a witch that has firstly been in conspiracy and was also, you know, a witch as well? It's not very human. How can they exist? Yeah, just like Uncle Kraus said. Beatrice let me borrow it. Hmm. Isn't that wonderful?
無垢だというのは実に羨ましいことではないか
We still be jealous of such purity.
なあ諸君
Yeah, fair. It's the most, one of the most greedy ones there. What do you think, everyone? Kraus was laughing with a face that was... Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, but Maria was overjoyed, apparently convinced that her claim was being believed. Oh, poor her. She definitely doesn't realise. How did that work? Yeah, it's weird. Does that mean a witch really appeared and lent her an umbrella? I mean, that is the thing you would believe in the last conclusion, really. But it could be possible. It's not impossible. Anything can happen, I suppose. But this is one of the cases where I need to see it to believe it, really. Jessica asked me in a small voice that wouldn't carry over to Maria, who was sitting up. Yeah, good one. Well, she doesn't really sound very joking here. Proper honesty. Yeah, has Maria ever been the type to make jokes? If we'd heard that kind of story pop out of my old bastard's mouth, we would have probably just taken it as another joke. Yeah, fair, yeah. However, it was hard to explain it away like that when Maria said it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is getting pretty unnerving. Yeah. No way. Yes, it's always been really frank and serious. Yeah. She's the sort who'd believe any joke, even ones normal people could instantly tell were lies. So maybe one of those people could have actually... I think Kanon is the most likely suspect, who could have just given her the umbrella and could have said something... I don't know, could have like said, "My name is Beatrice," or something like that. Or just jokingly said the name is Beatrice, and then she could have taken it seriously, but at the same time it just makes no sense. Like, firstly, why would he do that? And secondly, what is the point? And thirdly, you know, like... I suppose... What is there to gain from it, really? Yeah, I've never even heard of her cracking a joke. Yeah. Fair. And also, I probably knew that better than anyone. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, fair. It appeared that because of this weird situation, she had no idea what was going on anymore. Definitely, yeah. Yeah. That is the obvious answer, but how? The answer doesn't make sense. So if Maria said she borrowed an umbrella from Beatrice, then that must really mean it was Beatrice.
何かの比喩とか冗談とかそういうことは考えられねえぜ。
We're talking about Maria here, so I can't think of it as some weird, some kind of metaphor or
額
joke.
面通りの意味だと思うべきだろうよ。
Maybe best to take what she says at face value.
じゃあなんだよ。
Then what's going?
リーナさん
Yeah.
あたりがあの肖像画のゴツいドレスを着てマリアに傘を持って行ってやったっていうのか。
Maybe Genji's a secret player. Yeah. Oh god, I wish I had never said that. Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be fucking weird. Then what's going on? You're saying Genji-san or someone put on that fancy dress from the portrait and gave Maria the umbrella?
そんなことは知らねえぜ。
I mean, that would be absurd. How did Maria know that it was only borrowed? She had to have heard her voice. I'm not sure about that.
私が聞きたいくらいさ。
Yeah, actually, that's what I want to... I know! God, I fucking hate this desk. I'm sorry if you can hear the sounds of it constantly creaking. It's so fucking irritating. I'm actually going to see if I can prevent it. Yeah, I can prevent it by doing this. Jessica shrugged jokingly, but her expression didn't completely match her attitude. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, she is probably a little bit creeped out. Even if it wasn't Beatrice, it's still creepy. Once the horse devoirs were... devoirs, or, I don't know. Devoirs were sent out and Gordas showed off his vast store of knowledge. The meal began... Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. A couple casual chats broke out here and there, but they seemed somehow distant. Yeah, interesting, that. And the meal ended up being so quiet that you couldn't ignore the sound of the rain sneaking in. That's really surprising. That really is. It's just really quite interesting, though, because the whole family is totally freaked out. Something as small as a kid. Something as small as a kid being borrowed an umbrella. It sounds so ridiculous, but at the same time, it is the case. Kumasawa and Shannon, pushing the serving cart, ran into Genji and Kanon on their way back to the kitchen.
Genji-san ですか? Maria 様に傘を貸されたのは?
Yeah, funny that she's asking that. Oh, it's Genji-san. Did you lend Maria-san an umbrella?
傘?
Yeah, I think you can tell by just that he didn't.
何のことだ?
What are you talking about?
はい。
Well,
雨が降り出した時にマリア様は一人でバラ庭園におられたそうで。
I heard that when it started raining, Maria-sama was alone in the rose
そ
garden.
こでどなたかに傘をお借りになったそうなのですが。
Yeah, since she borrowed an umbrella for someone there.
それがどなたかわからないのです。
Yeah, but we don't know who it was. It is not Beatrice! Or maybe it is. Who knows? Yeah, it wasn't me! Exactly, yeah.
マリア様はゲストハウスにいると思ってたくらいだからね。
Yeah, after all, I actually thought Maria-sama was in the guest house. Yeah, and he did seem genuinely surprised when he realized that, you know, she was.
バドラ様が最初に見つけられた時にはもう白い傘をお持ちだった。
Yeah, when Badora-sama first found her, she was already holding a white umbrella.
申し訳ないが、それは私でもない。
Yeah, my apologies, but it was not me either.
じゃあまさか
Like, could it actually be?
親方様
No, it can't. It can't. Both. What? The master sounding like Beatrice. I mean, obviously she doesn't know that key part of the mystery, but still. Both in the dining hall and right here, everyone has stated that they hadn't done it. Yeah, that left only Kinzo, but yeah,
何かのご用
Nanjo
で
did.
廊下を歩かれている時、偶然バラ庭園に
Yeah,
傘
but
も
why
さ
would he
さ
have
な
the
いマ
care
リア
and the
様が見え
consideration
た
to help
と
her?
か。
Even if that was a scenario. Maybe he just went walking down the corridor for some reason. When he just happened to see Maria somewhere in the rose garden without even an umbrella.
親方様は
The master.
マリア様のことをあまりお好きでは
Yeah, exactly. So why would I really wonder why that actually is, but like, you know, why would he give her an
同
umbrella?
感だね。
I agree.
親方様がマリア様のために直々に開花までお越しになって。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean he is an old
考えら
man.
れないよ。
You can't forget that ascending the stairs would be, descending the stairs would be hard. I can't imagine that for Maria Sama's sake, he'd go to all the trouble of descending the stairs with an umbrella. Yeah.
あら、困りましたわね。
Oh my, how troublesome. Yeah, seriously.
マリア様に傘をお貸しになられたのは本当にベアトリーチェ様ってことに？
Does that mean that the one who lent Maria-sama an umbrella really was Beatrice-sama? Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. She's just finding it so ridiculous that, you know, she can't even do anything about it. She can't even hide it. Come on, someone laughed, just like the relatives in the dining hall had laughed it off. She couldn't think of any other way to break through the smoke veiling the current situation. I mean, fair enough, but at the same time, that just doesn't really make sense. Just then, the crisp sounds of hands clapping twice ran through the hallway. What? Oh. They all turned around at once to see Gordar coming out of the dining hall.
さあさあ皆さん、
Okay, everyone.
ディナーは配膳のタイミングも大事です。
When serving a dinner, proper time while setting the table is
すぐに
essential.
スープの配膳に取り掛かってください。
Please immediately see to setting out the soup.
源氏さん、彼女らは大切なお仕事中ですので、お引き止めになられないでください。
Gigi-san, the women are in the middle of an important job, so please don't get in the way. Well, to be fair, they kind of made him get in the way. Oh, that's not going to look very good for them. Yeah, fair. Yeah, if anything, Gordar's an asshole to Kanon. Yeah, Kanon glared at Gordar for being rude to Genji, a person Kanon respected. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I didn't really realise that was rude, but thinking about it now, I get what is meant by that. No, yeah, good one. Yeah, Genji, realising this, patted... God, I'm actually quite surprised that he realised it. But yeah, patted Kanon once on the shoulder as a warning. Yeah, good one. Kanon reluctantly turned away and returned his expression to normal. Yeah.
Gorda の指示に従いなさい。
Yeah, obey Gordar's
今は晩
instructions.
餐の配膳を急ぐように。
Hurry and prepare the dinner table.
ほらほら、時間がありません。
Come on, there's no time.
タラタラしない。
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they need to have this dinner as soon as possible. Don't dawdle.
急ぎますよ。
The timing of how the table is prepared is very important, apparently. Yeah, I suppose you need to get the starters. You need to, you know, obviously clear the starters in time. And then you need to make the main meal out in time. Right, yeah. Gordar grabbed the serving cart from Shannon and steadily pushed it towards the kitchen. Hmm.
では、
Nice one.
私どもも厨房に戻らせていただきます。
Then please allow us to return to
ゴ
the
ーダさ
kitchen.
んも気の短い方ですから
Oh
ね。
god, yeah. Somehow doesn't really surprise me.
私もこれで失礼いたします。
Please excuse me as well. Right, Kumasawa and Shannon left. Only Genji and Kanon remained. Through the window, the darkness of the rainy night could be seen, along with the occasional thunderbolt.
源氏様、
Genji sama.
ベアトリーチェ様が本当に
Beatrice sama.
お戻りになられたのでしょうか。
Yeah, really return.
わからん。
I know. Oh my god, I know. I really wonder. Shall I inform the master? That would be interesting.
せずともよい。
I'm surprised that is not
本
unnecessary.
当にお戻りになられたな
Yeah,
ら。
fair.
おのずと親方
Oh my god, I
様の
wonder
前
if
で
we're actually going to
現
be
れよ
seeing it. If she truly has returned, she will eventually appear before the master of her own accord. Yeah.
それにあれは気まぐれなお方。
How does he know that? Maybe it's just such a, you know, in-depth relationship with the master. Or maybe personal experience, who knows? Furthermore, she is a fickle person.
親方様にご報告申し上げたところでお姿を現せないことには何の意味もない。
It would be pointless to report to the master, only to find that she does not appear.
親方様の儀式はすでに始まっているということでしょうか。
Yeah, I wonder if this means that the master ceremony has already
お
begun.
そら
Probably.
くそれは我ら家具には何の関わりも
Are
ない。
you sure? However, that has nothing to do with furniture like us.
親方様に受けたご恩最後の瞬間までお返しするのみ。
We must continue to return the favour we received from the master until our final moments. God damn. God damn, this is an unnerving soundtrack. Yes,
それが僕たち家具の
that is furniture's
務めです。
duty. Oh, yeah, the thunder crashed once more. Except for those instances where lightning lit up the sky. Nothing could be seen out of the window but darkness of the night. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Just as humans rule when the sun is up, those that are not human rule when the sun is up. That's actually a really quite interesting analogy. I mean, maybe that would apply here. I don't know. It kind of depends. It really depends on what's actually happening. The darkness of night that now surrounded the Nokenjima was ruled by another master, not by the Ushinomiya family. Yeah, I wonder. Did this master take pity on Maria when she was alone and being pummeled by the rain in the rose garden, lending her an umbrella? Shut up. Conan looked at the rose garden's lights, dimly visible beyond the window. The dim lights weren't enough to illuminate the surrounding area. Alright. Looking at those lights felt like making eye contact with a witch, and Conan forced himself to avert his gaze. If he didn't, it felt like his eyes would be absorbed by that. What? Are the lights the butterflies? Because I remember there was a story about, you know, in the Forbidden Forest, butterflies being seen. Weird butterflies. Puffs of air as well. That potentially signified a supernatural presence. No, and I say that because glowing butterflies as well. Genetic engineering did not exist here. And even now, I don't know if you can make glowing butterflies. But even if you could, like, why would they be here? Like, what sense does it make? Can the weather change how people act? Oh. Fair enough, actually, yeah. I hate summer. Summer will always put unnecessary strain on my life, so it will make my mood worse. Fair. You often hear stories about how things like atmospheric pressure can influence people's mood and physical health. For some time now, everyone has been struggling to clear the gloomy atmosphere. Yeah, but any conversation was quickly cut off, and in the end, the dining hall was simply filled with the sound of the rain. Yeah, the dining hall has become very emo. Yeah. Dessert was some kind of chocolate cake accompanied by pear sherbet. Wow. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, Gordon-san enthusiastically explained the recipe as soon as his final dish was presented. But I quickly forgot the details. Yeah, I did find it really quite interesting that, you know, the mood is just so gloomy that, you know, they don't care. They really, really don't care. And they're just... It's such a negative atmosphere. All conversations that happen, they're eventually just going to go. It's a silent and very awkward dinner. Everyone's given up. The guest of honor, grandfather, was absent. The weather was horrible. The identity of one who'd lent Maria an umbrella remained a mystery. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Whenever grandfather comes, though, we know shit is getting real because Beatrice has returned if grandfather's there. I just really wonder what Beatrice is going to sound like if we see her. When dinner ended, nobody felt even one bit refreshed. Yeah, fair. Just because of how stressed they are. It was too late now, but I realised painfully that taste wasn't the only important part of a meal. Oh my god, you didn't think that beforehand? Yeah, the whole atmosphere was also critical. Agreed, yeah. God-san, the supposed conductor of this musical piece called Dinner, did his best to enliven the place. Dropping little jokes left and right, but apparently not one of them succeeded. Yeah, they normally would, I'm sure. But no, nothing worked today. After taking orders for after-dinner coffee, tea, and orange juice, he left for the kitchen. As soon as he disappeared, Uncle Kraus spoke. My. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, what a waste that the dinner Gorda worked so hard to create has met with such a gloomy atmosphere. I agree. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Fair. Yeah, Natsuhi can definitely say the same. Yes, absolutely. It feels like nothing would taste good today. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I'd like to know why you feel that way. I just love how twisted this family relationship is. Like, they can't have any sort of traditional sort of family traits. Like, for example, you know, an older brother trying to help the younger sibling. Well, the older sibling as well. Yeah, I love that. In other words, I'm going to try and rip you off and get loads of your money. And, yeah, I don't really think I think you're going to be anything but cheered up. Yeah, Aunt Ava grimaced slightly. I'd already heard she wasn't on good terms with Uncle Crap. Oh, I didn't actually. Yeah, fair. Fair, yeah, of course. Yeah, but it was pretty clear now. Yeah. Oh, he's brutal, he really is. He'll just so subtly, but obviously at the same time, say that he has business. When I looked around, I noticed that my father and Aunt Rosa were also grimacing. Yeah, fair, yeah. Apparently there was something besides the weather troubling all of that. Yeah, definitely. But Aunt Eva and my dad are looking to have it. Yeah, definitely.
So?
Yeah, she's the one, really? Yeah, you sound very happy, Natsuhi. I don't think so. Ask Aunt Natsuhi, who was sitting on my right. Yeah, but she seemed to be in a bad mood as well. Exactly, yeah. She snapped back as if to say she was absolutely not interested. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Well, he's actually being honest. Good for him. Yeah, well, our adult conversation got a little complicated. Well, it kind of is going to affect the entirety of their lives, but okay. It isn't something kids like you need to worry about, Batoraku. Isn't that right, Natsuhi-san? Kirie-san? Uncle Hideyoshi laughed as he spoke, but without his usual right. Yeah, because obviously everything's gloomy, it's affected him, the gloominess, and it's also, you know, he's just seeking for reassurance, really, to maybe fix this atmosphere. Yeah. Yeah, somebody like him not being totally right, yeah. Yeah, fair. On the top of that, even Aunt Natsuhi and Kirie-san, the people he had directed his comment to, ignored him as though they hadn't heard anything. Yeah, fair. Because that's not true whatsoever. I didn't know what kind of conversation they'd been having while us kids were away. Oh, God, you do not want to know. But it reminded me of how Dad said he had stomach cramps when we arrived at the mansion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just totally stressed for what's actually going to happen. Because even though, you know, for the kids it's just having fun, for them it's money, money, and money. Yeah, the family conference might have been a playful reunion to us kids, but it definitely was different for the adult. Agreed, yeah. After Uncle Hideyoshi's comment was ignored by the other adults and an awkward silence fell over the room, Kirie-san spoke up. Oh my god, if they're that miserable because of that, we were talking about how the kids' careers would turn out. Such is what lies in your future, Batoraku. Will you just drift on to college? Wouldn't that be a little disheartening as a starting line for the long race of life? It's so obviously not that. Hey, wait a second. Oh, it's really good. I feel like this is going to bring the mood up, or at least I hope it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's really, really bad. To be fair, a lot of these people are like, when is Natsuhi gonna get happy, for example? Wait a sec, Kirie-san, if you start talking about something like that in the middle of a meal when just well, oh, I'm getting constipated. Yeah, good one. Just totally cooperate. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about Batoraku and Jessica-chan's careers. Oh yeah, you've got to think seriously about the future. Yep, so do I. Yeah, he's laughing a little bit too much to convince it. Hideyoshi heartily agreed as if they really had been talking about that, but that was probably wrong. Kirie-san had been obviously trying to change the subject. Yeah, definitely, and I think it's really good what they're trying to be doing, but yeah, the fact that that can be detected from, you know, Batora, I'd assume, the narrator. Yeah. Well, Batora isn't the narrator. It's third person close, I would have thought. Because it's third person, but it also really goes in depth into the thoughts of these characters. Kirie-san had been obviously trying. Yeah, however, if Kirie-san had determined that this is the best course of action for now, then she was probably right. Taking this into account, I cast aside my suspicions as to the cause behind Aunt Eva and Dad's bad moods. Yeah, good one. Yeah. At long last, the serving cart returned, filled with coffee and tea. Kumasawa-san and Shannon-chan served it to everyone. Gorda-san then explained that this concluded tonight's meal. Oh yes, a very nice meal. If only the mood had been a little more cheery, it might have been the best. That's really sad. They missed out on so much, my god. It was a shame this best of dinners couldn't have been had under the best conditions. Yeah, I know. Yeah, George and Nichan, this dinner over for now. Over? Yes. Well, this dinner is finished. Yeah, she can't leave the table. Oh, she probably really wants to. I wonder what she's going to do. Don't be rude. Search for the rose, maybe? Oh, stay in your seat and calmly drink up. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, because obviously she knows a lot about witches and that's her speciality. Of course she knows that rain and thunder could potentially be a sign of them. Maybe she wanted to quickly finish eating and run over to the window. Yeah, I wonder. She had been fidgeting for a while, waiting for the meal to end. Interesting. Some people were afraid of thunder, while others find it interesting. Maria was apparently one of the latter sort. Yeah, Maria really does sound quite unusual, yeah. Therefore, when she heard from George Haniki that dinner was over, a huge smile broke across her face. She then rose from her seat, took out her handbag, which she'd set under her seat, never having left it even when she was eating. Yeah, that's actually really quite funny, that. Yeah. And began fishing around inside of it. Nobody seemed particularly concerned by this behaviour. What's that? Where did you get it? What is it? Is it something that's either really concerning or just really odd? I really wonder why she's actually really got interested in, why she's excited, why she's interested in the outside. I mean, obviously she likes the thunder, but at the same time, she doesn't want to play in it, does she? Oh, I don't know. George was the first one to notice it. As he spoke, Batora noticed too. What the fuck? What? They saw that Maria was holding a beautiful Western-style envelope. There is a little bit of an elephant in a room. No, it's not an elephant. It's not a little one. It's a fucking big one. What? On the front of the envelope, the Ushinomiya family crest, the one-winged eagle, was done in gold leaf. It's entirely golden. The surroundings of that is so weird. That is so weird. Furthermore, the fact that it was sealed with dark red wax made it clear that this wasn't something Maria could have brought as a prank. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Maria-chan, それは何?
Exactly, yeah, Maria-chan. What is that? It seemed that Natsuhi had also noticed the strangeness of the envelope Maria was holding. Yeah. Her voice sounded too serious for somebody admonishing a small child. Yeah, so the relatives around us finally noticed it. Yeah. Yeah, she's really getting all the attention put on her. It must be really quite embarrassing.
どうしたよ、夏日姉さん。
What happened, Natsuhi-san?
それ
What
何
is that? Maria.
マリア
I feel so bad for her. She must just be so concerned.
それをどこで拾ったの
Where did you pick that up? It could be... I mean, to be fair, for an envelope of that sort, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Kinzo. But at the same time, Kinzo absolutely hates her. So, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to why he'd do it. Well, it's a trap. He wants, you know, he wants everyone to be killed by Beatrice, to be Beatrice's sacrifices. So maybe he could have given the envelope to Maria somehow. But at the same time, why would she say it's Beatrice instead of the grandfather then? It makes no sense.
その封筒は
That envelope has
金蔵さんの
Kinzo-san. Yep. Yeah. When Nanjo muttered that, even us kids could understand why everyone seemed to be frozen solid. The envelope that Maria held was one of the Ushinomiya family's family heads. What? Family heads custom-made envelopes for private use. That is weird. In other words, it could only mean one thing. This envelope contained a message from Kinzo. What?
どうしてそんな封筒がここに
Yeah, that's a really good question. What is an envelope like that doing here?
こいつは面白いもんが飛び出してくるぜ。
Now, that's an interesting thing to come jumping out at us. Yeah. That is so weird.
ちょいとわしに見せてみ。
Just let me have a peek.
ダメマリアが読むの
Oh, no way, I'll read it.
マリアがみんなに読んで聞かせなさいって言われたの
I was told to read it to everyone. Uncle Hideyoshi tried to snatch the envelope out from Maria's hands. Yeah. But she protected it as though hugging it and didn't let go. Damn.
秀吉兄さん子供相手に力ずくなんていけませんよ
Hideyoshi-san, you can't use force against a child.
マリアちゃんその封筒はどうしたの
Yeah, Maria-san, where did you get this envelope? Is it Beatrice?
傘を貸してくれた時にベアタリーチェにもらった
What from Beatrice when she told me to give... when she gave me the umbrella?
ご飯が終わったらマリアがみんなに読んで聞かせろって言われた
She told me to read it to everyone after the meal was over. Now this explains why she was so
マリアは
happy.
魔女のメ
Oh, the witch's meh.
メッセンジャーなの
That is... That is so weird! Why is it like... Why is it in...
この島の魔女様は随
surrounded by
分と洒
inequality
落てるじゃ
symbols?
ねえかよ。
The almighty witch of the island sure likes to mess around. I mean, that is so weird. How has she got an envelope that is firstly not damaged whatsoever by the rain? Well, obviously because of the umbrella, but it's still a little bit odd. But, and secondly, it's one of Kinzo's private Ushinomiya family envelopes that has a wax seal. I mean, that is weird. That really is. That is so weird. Yes, he does like to mess around. I mean, this is not wrong. Batara tried to joke about it, but no one... Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, try to make the mood higher, but...
それで中には何て書いてあるのかしらマリアちゃん
I wonder what's written inside of it, Maria-chan. Gonna read it. Maria casually opened the envelope. It was sealed only with wax, so she just had to remove the sealing wax to open it. The sealing wax fell onto the desk. Hideyoshi hastily picked it up, stared fixedly at it. He sounds very curious. But the thing is, this could be a means of getting money that would save his life. So, yeah. Well, really make his life easier and potentially save it. He then set it in the centre of the table, where Natsu, Kirie, and Nanjo stared at it. Imprinted in the ceiling wax was the one-winged eagle, which was the Usunomiya family's crest, and also Kinzo's personal crest. Oh my god. This just gets weirder and weirder. Genuinely, this is the family head's personal crest. I know from the letters I've received from Kinzo-san before. What the fuck? Without a doubt, this is his wax seal. This is odd.
But でもこのお屋敷にはそれと同じ紋章がいくつもあるのでは?
Aren't there several things in this mansion bearing that crest?
例えば風呂用のハンコのようなものがあれば、金蔵さんでなくても風呂はできるのでは?
Fair, what about one of the servants? For example, if there was some kind of stamp for wax seals, couldn't somebody other than Kinzo-san have used it?
金蔵さんは風呂には必ず自分が指にしている後宮家当主の証の指輪で刻印をする。
No, Kinzo-san would always use a ring on his finger. The golden ring! Maybe. His proof of the Yoshidomiya family headship when he sealed the wax.
この形や複雑な衣装は間違いなく。
To be fair, he could be lying, but at the same time I think, why would he? What does he have to gain from it? Well, don't just brush that answer off, but still, yeah, I don't think it's likely whatsoever. This shape and complex design is definitely Kinzo-san's seal. But yeah, fair, that is not necessarily so. Yeah, true, but how could it be freshly wax sealed then? That doesn't make sense. Anyone in the family must have received a letter from father at least once. Oh, true. What about the envelope though? How do you explain that, I wonder? Well, you could have stolen it from the father's room. What? You could have stolen it from a private room which has a door that doesn't unlock. Yeah, sure. We couldn't eliminate the possibility that somebody used the wax as a model to create a fake seal and passed them off as Subs-Office father. Yeah, true. I don't disagree. Yeah, I agree with Aniki.
風呂に刻印されている紋章がどれだけ親父のものに酷似していたとしても、間違いなく親父のものであるとは証明不能だぜ。
No matter how much the seal resembles Dad's, we can't prove that it's the real thing.
だからその封筒が親父のものであるという証拠にはならない。
Yeah, so it doesn't prove this envelope came from him. Yeah. Fair.
私も全く同じよ。
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
風呂の刻印だけでお父様の手紙だなんて決めつけることには同意できないわ。
Yeah, I think they should probably read the contents to make an accurate decision. I cannot approve of arbitrarily deciding that this letter came from father based solely on the wax seal.
南條先生、曖昧な言葉は慎んでいただけるかしら。
God damn, doesn't Nanjo? Couldn't you use a bit more discretion with your vague fucking hell?
これは失礼。
I apologise.
出過ぎた口でしたな。
Yeah, there's not one place to speak. After one after another, all the siblings from Kraus on downwards rejected Nonjo's statement, saying that the envelope Maria held wasn't necessarily from Kinzo. And that is valid reasoning as well. Somebody could, in theory, copy the wax via a mould. I don't disagree with that, honestly. But how did they get the envelope untouched, I wonder? Well, somebody could have kept it. But at the same time, how would they have it untouched and totally new looking if they probably had... So Kinzo would never send somebody... They'd never send... He'd never get sent... sorry, nobody would ever get sent an empty envelope. Every envelope would have to have had contents inside of it, so I just don't really understand. Well, no, you can, actually. Yeah, of course. But it's still odd. The envelope looks entirely new. You would have thought that if maybe one of these people was received the envelope and then just used that for this deception, then why is the envelope in pristine and new condition? It would have been older if this is a past letter somebody has received and they've used it for this. Weird! They were afraid, yeah. I mean, even though this could be the case, that could also... I think it's way more likely it was from Kinzo. They feared from the bottom of their hearts that Kinzo's intentions were written in there. Oh, yeah, it's actually really quite interesting that they will see who gets the inheritance. And that it might be some announcement regarding the inheritance that would be decidedly unfavourable to them. Yeah, I wonder who it would actually go to.
Maria.
Who solved the riddle, actually? Maria. Yeah, Maria, the person who gave you that envelope was the same person who lent you the umbrella, right? Yeah, I don't want no means. Is it true? It's tricky, it sounds so different. Yes. So another one. I love that everything she just said there sounds exactly the same. So she's U-U-U-N. I mean, one word was one vowel was changed from U to N. No way, it's like the UN. Yeah, that is weird. So in other words, the witch. It doesn't really explain how Beatrice got that perfect envelope anyway. Like, why would Kinzo connect the dots? This is to begin the risk that will create the miracle of her returning. But yeah, then you could actually argue why if this is being done with a motive of creating the miracle that will make her return, has she already done it before the miracle has actually happened? Is this miracle that Kinzo thinks is going to happen a total deception on his part? Maybe that's likely. I think it might be. Maybe Beatrice is just totally taking advantage of him or something like that. I don't know. There's no information. We don't even know if this person is real or not. There are a lot of things that don't add up, though. Yeah, Maria nodded forcefully. Yeah. I agree with my husband. Yeah, fair. It's a dubious letter handed over by some suspicious person. Yes, it is. I think it's funny that if they didn't read this, they would be getting themselves in for so much less shit. Oh, this is going to change everything, let's be honest. There's nothing wrong with just reading it, right? Matora said it to Jessica in a small voice, trying to act tough, but Natsuki heard him clearly and glared at him with threatening. Oh. And then, yeah. Beatrice told you to read it after the meal was over, right, Maria? It's okay, everyone. Yeah, that's even worse. This envelope didn't come from grandfather, but from Beatrice. Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, regardless of who actually wrote it, why can't we just hear what's inside before we decide? That's right. Yeah, they wanted to. Oh, yeah, of course, he's sweating. Yeah, so you can know on your financial status. Even if father didn't necessarily write it, I'd still like to know what's written inside. Yeah. Yeah, money is money. Maria-san, I'm sorry I tried to tell you before earlier. I apologize, so will you read it outside? Sorry, aloud in front of everyone. Oh god, I feel kind of bad for her. She's getting total pressure here. Maria, read it. As all the relatives started to stare fiercely at Maria, she spread the letter open with a rustle. Do you think it really did come from Dad? Well, we're gonna find out. Impossible. Fair, but at the same time, he's getting older, he's changing, he's different. Why would he be the same? He doesn't really know his father much. If anything, he doesn't want to know his father doesn't want to know him. So, yeah, it's pretty tricky, that. Impossible. Whether father has announced something to us in the past. Whenever father has announced something to us in the past, he would always send Genji if he didn't do it directly, correct? Yeah, fair, yeah. I cannot believe that he would use such a joke-like approach. There is definitely some bigger motive here. There really is. That's right. Maria, a messenger? But does it suit Beatrice's? We don't know, but at the same time, yeah, it definitely doesn't suit father's tastes. Rosa, could this be Maria-chan trying... How? Could this be Maria-chan trying to surprise us by putting on some kind of show? Well, don't just, like, belittle how well you've been raising her. Maria isn't really a kid who'd be capable of something so thoughtful. It's not very nice. Go on, read it. Right! Oh my god, I really wonder. The words came out of Maria's mouth, but for some reason, her voice seemed different than usual. Yeah, no, fair. Everyone went suddenly silent. Interesting, that. I really understand why her voice is so different all of a sudden. What the hell? What? I'm Beatrice, the alchemist for this family, employed by Kinzo-sama himself. Oh, that's crazy. Quiet! Yeah, good one. Yeah.
長年にわたりご契約に従いお仕えしてまいりましたが、本日金蔵様よりその契約の終了を宣告されました。
I've served him for many years. By doing what? But yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, I've served him for many years in accordance with our contract. What contract though? But on this day, Kinzo-sama has announced the final suspension of that contract.
よって本日をもちまして、当家顧問錬金術師のお役目を終了させていただきますことをどうかご了承くださいませ。
Why the fuck is her voice so different? Genuinely, that makes no sense. I really don't understand. I wonder if maybe she's just maybe some sort of weird magic text reading. I don't know. Change. You read magic text and then you totally change yourself. I don't fucking know. It's really, really weird. Could explain Kinzo's sudden mood shifts if he was reading at the time, maybe? Maybe those black magic books do weird things to his mental state. Yeah, he's terrified. How foolish. What nonsense. Yeah, these people were very, very afraid. Can't stand to listen to it.
さてここで皆様に契約の一
Yeah, funny
部を
that she
ご
just
説
totally
明しな
ignores
け
it.
ればなりません。
And now there is one part of the contract that must be explained to all
私
present.
ベアトリーチェは金蔵様にある条件とともに莫大な黄金の貸与をいたしました。
I, Beatrice, lent Kinzo-sama a vast quantity of gold under
そ
certain
の条
terms.
件とは契約終了時に黄金のすべてを返還すること。
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Are they going to really up the risk by saying, if you don't do it, you will fucking die? That's kind of what I think. Once these terms, one of these terms specifies that all the gold is to be returned to me upon the termination of the contract. Hmm.
So そして利息として後ろ宮家のすべてを頂戴できるというものです。
Furthermore, I am to receive everything of the Ushinomiya family as interest.
むちゃくちゃや。
初めっからむちゃくちゃだぜ。
Yeah, it's been ridiculous from the very beginning. Fair.
要するにあれだろ?
So it's basically one of those things, right?
よくある悪魔の契約みたいなやつなんだろ?
Yeah, it is interesting that. Doesn't it sound like one of those contracts with the devil?
ほんで契約がおしまいってことになるから。
Yeah, but the only thing is that it's all of their lives. The contract is expired, so they've come to collect the entry. Yeah. So if they don't return the gold, then interest means they're going to die. Yeah, it is like a contract with the devil, I suppose. Why would a witch be that civilized? Yeah, I think if she can make 10 tons of gold, she doesn't need retirement money, mate. Is she trying to grab some retirement money for her old age or something? What a cheeky bit witch. Sorry. Yeah, definitely, Batora-kun. Now isn't the time to joke around. Batora made a face to ask if I can't make fun of this fucker. Like anything else? Some of the adults' face were pale. Yeah, while others look dazed. Seriously. I mean, they must be so stressed.
これだけをお聞きならば、皆様は金蔵様のことをなんと無慈悲なのかとお嘆きにもなられるでしょう。
After hearing this, you may feel as though Kinzo-sama has been savagely ruthless.
しかし金蔵様は
By the way,
皆
how
様
can
に
she
富と
read
名誉を
all
残
of
す
this?
機会を設けるため、特別な条項を追加されました。
It doesn't really make sense that she can read all. She's either rehearsed this or there is something really weird going on. Judging by the fact that she can read every single thing here, she can read it quickly, she can read it confidently. She's either rehearsed. No, she can't have rehearsed it. She's never opened it. Yeah, that is weird. That is really weird. And this voice as well kind of gives you the impression like Beatrice is talking inside of her. That is odd. Oh my god, I'm so happy I found out that detail. I However, Kinzo-sama did append a special clause to the contract so that you would have a chance to preserve your wealth and honor.
その条項が満たされた時に限り、私は黄金と利子を回収する権利を永遠に失います。
Yeah, so everybody's lives will, you know, they will remain, if that's the case. If and only if that special clause is fulfilled, I will lose my rights to the gold and the interest for all eternity.
特別な条項?
Special clause.
それは何よ?
What is it? What is the special clause?
特別条項
Special clause.
契約終了時にベアトリーチェは黄金と利子を回収する権利を持つ。
Yeah. Beatrice retains the right to collect the gold and accumulated interest upon termination of this contract.
隠された契約の黄金を暴いた者が現れた時。
However, if somebody is able to discover the hidden gold of this
ベア
contract,
トリーチェはこの権利をすべて永遠に放棄しなければならない。
Interesting. So if somebody discovers the hidden gold, Beatrice cannot kill everyone and collect her interest, completely purge the Ushinomiya family of its people.
利子の回収はこれより行いますが、もし皆様のうちの誰か一人でも特別条項を満たせたなら。
The collection of the By the way, you need 10 days for this riddle. It's literally unsolvable. The collection of this interest will proceed shortly, but if any one of you fulfills the terms of this special clause, it's impossible. It's such an impossible demand. I shall return everything, including the portion that has already been collected. The portion that has already been collected? What? That's so weird.
なお、回収の手始めとしてすでに後ろ宮本家の家督を受け継いだことを示す後ろ宮家当主の指輪をお預かりさせていただきました。
Oh, that's interesting. Furthermore, as the first step in this collection of Ginzo-sama's debts, I've taken possession of the Ushinomiya family's head ring, which signifies the passage of the Ushinomiya family's family headship from one individual to another. Whoever wins gets the headship. Oh, I ask that you confirm this for yourselves by examining the imprint on the wax seal. God, I wish my eyes weren't so tired. Yeah, that would be really quite interesting, that. Yeah, they're trying to claim that that's the meaning behind the seal. It's involved. Yeah, understandable actually. Yeah, the father will relinquish his ring. It's unthinkable. Why would he give it to Beatrice as well? He literally hasn't. That is odd though. How is that even possible? Beatrice hasn't seen, you know, what's his name? Kinzo since, oh, I don't know, years ago, decades ago. And yet she somehow has this ring. It's odd that. It really, really is odd. Maybe the grandfather was actually writing it in the perspective of Beatrice, but at the same time, it doesn't explain how the letter actually got to Beatrice in the first place. There's been some developments at Kinzo's. That can be the only conclusion, genuinely. Yeah! Kraus stared at the ceiling wax as if trying to burn a hole through it. Eva and Rudolph were doing the same over a shoulder. Yeah, interesting that. Intently eyeing it. That is weird. Has he even noticed this? Come to think of it, when we were playing chess, I did have a strange feeling that something was missing from Kinzo-san's finger. Dr. Nanjo. Don't say something so careless because of vague memory. It is a very important discussion. But this is very relevant though. So it has actually gone from Kinzo's finger. So he technically doesn't have right to headship at the moment. Well, Beatrice is the one who does. How are you going to get it off her? Who the fuck is going to be able to solve this riddle? It sounds impossible. We don't know enough to be able to even become close to solving the riddle. Yeah, we can't prove his authenticity here. Yes, definitely, yeah.
この手紙が本当の話かどうかはおじい様に直接確認すればいいだけの話じゃない。
We can't prove his authenticity here. Only by asking Father directly can we determine whether he really handed over his ring and whether the letter tells the truth. Yeah. That's right. Just as Kirie-san says. Do you really think? Yeah, exactly. That Kinzo-san will tell you. Fair. Yeah, after all, that person's thoughts sometimes, no, all the time, surpass the bounds of common sense. Yeah. Interesting that he's thinking that. No matter what happens, it's still nonsense. In the first place, the illusion of gold itself is one of Father's tricks. Interesting. I've already heard enough talk about gold from the rest of you. Now, I do find it really quite interesting that he's trying to instantly say it's an illusion. Maybe he'll just investigate it on the quiet and try to find the answer by himself. But at the same time, there's also the fact that... what was I going to say? No, I forgot. This could all be written by Kinzo, and he could be putting on a facade of it being Beatrice. How does that explain the umbrella then? I'm sorry, but that doesn't make no sense. It can't have been Kinzo if Maria literally saw Beatrice. But at the same time, it firstly could have been maybe a cosplay, or maybe it could have just been... What? I'm sorry, but how would nobody have seen her? Especially Kanon? She may have stood out there, if that was the case. I don't know, it just doesn't really make much sense. It really doesn't make much sense. I can't think of anybody who would do it. Seriously. I would suspect the three friends, but no. You can't. Because we know the whereabouts of all of them. Yeah, but this is the witch speaking, right? I don't even disagree with that. That's the weirdest thing. About how the inheritance and all of the assets will be handed over. We handed one over to the one who finds the gold, right? Well, yeah, fair. All of it will, but at the same time, if people don't find the gold, then everyone will die. Oh, I like what she's trying to do. Yeah.
このような怪しげな文章を子供に託すような怪人物を信用することなどできません。
No, I don't disagree. Yeah, we can't possibly trust some strange person who entrusts such a suspicious paper to a shop. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Aniki, we need you to be frank with us. No room for lies. Is it possible Dad's assets are being managed by someone you don't know? No, that's impossible. His family has a representative. I control all of father's
私に知ら
assets.
れずにそれらを自由にできる人間はいないはずだ。
It should be impossible for anyone to do as they please with them without me knowing. Yeah, fair. Fair, yeah. But the only thing is he's going to be dead. And even so, yeah, do you think witches really obey the rules of reality? If there is a witch. Yeah, that is weird.
じゃあつまりクラウス兄さんの把握していない財産ってことじゃない
So this must mean that there are some assets you don't control, right, Klaus Nissan? Maybe.
バカな。そんなものあるわけがない。
How foolish, some assets, such assets could not possibly exist.
あるわよ。
What about the gold? That is technically an asset of his, I suppose. Oh, but there is such a thing.
兄さんが把握していない。
Yeah, an asset of the father. Of
そんな
fathers
も
you
の
don't control.
あるわけがありません。
True, but
あるで。
yeah, no, it does.
それがお父さんの、いや、ビアトリーチェの隠し宝庫や。
His father, no, Beatrice's hidden gold.
話を整頓しよう。
Let's keep it simple.
つまり親父には兄貴も知らない腹心がいた。
Yeah, in short, Dad has some sort of trusted confidante that Aniki doesn't even know about, and it's interesting that they're thinking that there is totally a human being who is who's being as deceptive as possible to try and convince them that, you know, this is the weak point, this is Beatrice. I don't know, this person's done a cosplay of Beatrice, convinced Maria, run off, and then, yeah. That's worked, I don't know.
そしてそいつはずっと
Beatrice
黄金のバンと運用を
cosplay.
任されてきたわけだ。
God, I can imagine. Some cosplayers are ridiculous. They could probably do a really good job. I'm sure Dad has some trusted confidante that Aniki doesn't even know about. Furthermore, this person has always been in charge of watching and even managing the gold. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So it's interesting that he thinks a confidante could potentially be responsible for what, you know.
あるいは
Well,
悪魔の契約まがいのルールで融資した神塚の大富豪。
Yeah, maybe. Or it could be some eccentric, rich person who offered him a loan with rules like a devil's contract.
その腹心のベアトリーチェさんは自分の黄金を融資する相手として息子兄弟の誰がふ
Well,
さわしい
exactly, it's
か
going
試したい
to determine
とい
the
うこと
only
なの
one
かしら
worthy of it after all. Well, obviously, if the epitaph is actually solved, then, yeah. Everyone will be saved, but at the same time, I don't really think that's going to happen very soon. Could it be that this confidante called Beatrice is trying to test which of Kinzo's children is most worthy to be financed by her gold? Yeah, in theory. Yeah, of course, all the siblings want the question about finance answered. Somehow doesn't surprise me there. Upon reflection, they realise that Kinzo's strange epitaph had hung up in the hall beneath the witch's portrait for quite some time. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And while it had long been whispered that whoever solved the puzzle would receive everything, no one had ever clearly stated it. It's true, actually. It was just something that everyone had hoped might be true. Yeah, fair enough, actually. And right here, right now, the thing that they'd hoped for had been clearly stated in Beatrice's letter. Yeah, that is actually really quite interesting. So, yeah, it clearly specified that everything of the Ushinomiya family would be given to the one who found the gold. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So that could confirm the existence of the gold if Beatrice was there.
すでに金蔵様が私の肖像画の下に碑文にて公示されております。
Yeah, you really think that's going to be able to be found?
条件は碑文を読むことができる者すべてに公平に。
The rules apply equally to all who can read the epitaph.
黄金を暴けたなら私はすべてをお返しするでしょう。
If you discover the goal, I shall return everything to
そ
you.
れではどうか今宵を金蔵様との知恵比べにて存分にお楽しみくださいませ。
Tonight, I ask that you enjoy your battle of wits with Kinzo-sama to the fullest.
今宵が知的かつ優雅な夜になる
Yeah.
心よりお祈りいたしております。
Yeah, my god, I really want to. I sincerely pray that this night will be both intellectual and elegant, and it won't be full of arguments and greed.
ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice the Golden. If this is Beatrice's letter, then the gold does exist. As weird as it sounds. Oh, I wonder what this is actually going to be.
お父さん、聞こえているはずです。
Oh my god, I so wonder. Father, I know you can hear me.
返事をしてください。
Please respond. The door that Kinzo's study was being violently, harshly beaten against over and over like a percussion instrument. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. The yells coming from the other side belongs to Kraus, Rudolph, and sometimes Eva. Yep, somehow doesn't surprise me. It was the siblings who were trying to intrude upon Kinzo's study to question him about the truth behind that mysterious letter. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Kinzo was eating. That's so funny. An elegant tablecloth was set over the desk. God, eating on the desk. Proper gamer's lifestyle. Was set over the desk, and the fabulous dinner that had adorned the table down in the dining hall was reproduced here. That's really surprising, my god. Damn. Kinzo continued his meal in silence. Shannon, taking away an empty plate, looked uncomfortably between the door being powdered on and Kinzo's face. Yeah. How is she actually going to get out? Yeah, I do find that really quite interesting that the meal that, you know, he would have normally had with all of these people, he's had it just by himself. I mean, my god. Talk about proper entertainment of guests. Yeah, everyone is cool if you... But what should I do? Yeah, that was a really good question. She can't exactly get out. Leave. One of my meals both hold silence as a virtue. Genji. Should I silence or not? There's no need. Interesting. Well, it clearly does if you know there's something that may be able to reach your ears. It does not even reach my ears. Kinzo enjoyed his food, apparently. Yeah, definitely. I mean, my god, he has just totally ignored it, and he's learned how to, you know, not even acknowledge them. Genji quietly lowered his head and took a single step back. Interesting that all the servants are here, yeah. Isn't it Kanon, who stood in reverse like a shadow behind, and to the side of Genji, opened his mouth. Yeah, definitely, yeah, he's the context guy. Maria-sama apparently received a letter from Beatrice-sama, so I imagine they want to test its authenticity. Yeah, but I'm assuming because of its, you know, riddle-like nature, they're gonna have to figure that out. Why would They get the answer. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Has she started already then? Come, Beatrice. No shortage of coins to be waiting. What, you? You could literally die on this night. Why would you enjoy it? Why would you enjoy the murder of everyone here apart from yourself? Shall we enjoy this night to the fullest? I don't think I do. What are you gonna do then? Maybe he's actually grindstone the epitaph, you know. What, he made the epitaph himself. Oh, fucking idiot. Yeah, I don't think I'll lose. Your smile will be mine for all eternity. So he knows where the gold is. He could potentially be indifferent to us. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So when he says this, the demon's roulette, the roulette that picks out who is going to live, who's going to die. That's scary. Although the roulette is beginning to spin. We're going to spin. Which pocket will the ball fall into? Yeah. Oh my god, I can imagine that. I can just imagine. Yeah. Oh my god, I really wonder how they're going to start dying. Somebody's gambled. Come, you may begin, Beatrice. Well, let me just say that I'm fucking excited for tomorrow. God, it's 10 PM. Bit past Maria's bedtime. Yeah. Oh my god, I really wonder what's going to happen tomorrow, because this is really just going to be where the plot opens up. It really will be. Yep, fair enough, because that is the priority that they need. It really, really is. This is cool. I can gradually build up my saves. I wonder if I'll actually... Oh, of course I'll be able to fill all of these. Yeah, it's probably a stupid idea. Why am I even doing this? Is it possible to delete your saves? Oh. I regret even trying. Oh, wrong thing. Right, there we are, man. That's everything I wanted to read today. My god, that was really interesting. I really liked what we had today, honestly. I mean, yeah. The stuff about... I just love that everything seemed so trivial, and yet it made for such an important part of the mystery. Yeah, God, that stuff about Rosand, you know, her really, really big flaws as a parent. It's horrible to see, it really, really was. And, you know, the fact... I think what's even worse is, like, you know, like I said before, she can't control herself. She didn't even... If she was doing this in her actual... If she was herself, and she wasn't totally mad about, you know, the family conflict that had actually happened, she wouldn't be doing it whatsoever. There is no way she would be that horrible to Maria, but obviously she has been. It's just really, really sad to see that. But, yeah, honestly, it's something you really can't do much about. And, yeah, there's also, you know, the stuff about Beatrice and, the umbrella, that mystery, that was really quite interesting. Just the reactions of the family as well. And the letter as well. It's going to be really quite interesting to see which steps they're actually going to take in order to potentially solve the epitaph. And what's actually going to happen? It's funny, I wonder what Ginzo's going to do. And I wonder if tomorrow is going to be the day we first see Beatrice. I really, really wonder. Because I don't know why. I am just so curious out of everything to hear how the Switch sounds. To see what she looks like. Like, just to see who this person we've been having such a big mystery over actually is. And I mean, obviously she's going to look like she did in the painting, but like, I suppose she's going to look different. But yeah, it's just going to be really interesting, like, to see something that you normally would have thought of as a complete conspiracy theory actually exist. It's weird. It really, really is weird. And yeah, I'm really quite excited for it. And yeah, I suppose we also had the stuff. It's really quite interesting, just like realizing the impossibility of the mysteries regarding Beatrice. And yeah, man, I'm excited for tomorrow. So yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did, man. I can't wait for tomorrow. I feel like it's going to be a very long session. Yeah, see you then.